Flick it.
Drop it like it's fucked.
What?
You heard me. Drop it like it's fucked.
All right, I need to grab my phone because it's charging right now. Just let me know when we're about to start recording. Are we done with the sound test?
Yes.
There was no sound test, technically.
One hand, two. I'm done.
One duck, two ducks, two squawking ducks.
4 living ducks.
How many ducks does it make to duck?
4.
No. Duck.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Control Salt Delete podcast. It's episode 31. It is a Friday, a March 9th. I've got with me a good friend, a 2 good friends, maybe a 3 good friends.
Oh my god. Wait, what?
Wait, no, just 2 good friends. Sorry.
Okay.
I got here Matthew Griego.
It's me. I'm back.
Yay! It's a him. Matt.
It's a me, Matthew.
Hey.
But
It doesn't quite have the same ring to it.
wait, sorry. Are we going with Mario or the Fonz? Because
Hey.
But also we've got Tony Brattoli
Ciao.
sitting his nicely shaped rear in the chair next to me.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Yeah, and
Just take the compliment
me.
and run.
It's Peter Park. Hey,
Sorry.
hey, what's up, guys?
Still chewing some macadamia nuts, so.
Yeah, we're all
apologize.
chomping on some nuts here. Well, you know, let's have Matt explain the origin of these nuts. So, Matt, how's your week? Or how is your weeks?
Well, if you guys recorded without me, right, Runs? Yeah?
Were we supposed to?
You were actually there. I don't know if you remember.
Was I? Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. I'd forgotten that we did 2 to make up for the fact that I'd be gone last week.
Wait,
Anyways.
what? Now I'm confused. Did we record with Matt?
Yes, we recorded
That's right. You
last
did.
week.
I remember.
With Matt? What?
No, we recorded twice in a week to make up for the fact that I wouldn't be here
We did
last week.
No, we didn't.
Wait, what?
We did.
We did not.
I thought we did.
No, we didn't. We had like a weird schedule where we had like a 4-day break between recordings.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
But
Yeah.
that wasn't to make up for
Oh.
that wasn't to make up
so,
for that.
so Tony is just bullshitting.
Yeah,
me.
Tony was bullshitting you.
God damn it.
I was like, wait, what? When did we?
Well, if you listen to the episode, Matt was there.
Well,
In some form.
oh yeah. So
Wait.
there may or may not have been an impression of you that was incredibly inaccurate by I don't know who did it. It was some crazy guy who just came into the podcast. It wasn't me. Definitely was. Don't look at me like that, Matt. Matthew Griego, don't you fucking dare. What's your middle name, Matt? Actually,
worry
yeah,
about
we
it.
don't need to talk about that on the podcast.
All right. So,
Damn, that was like.
so yes, I was not here.
Yeah, you were not. I was very confused for like 5 minutes.
Well, I thought maybe that was why we recorded twice, and I was confused.
Yeah, I
but
thought
then,
you forgot. I don't know what was happening there.
No, okay, so
Anyways.
no. So what happened? So what happened was we recorded without you last week, Matt. So it was just me and Tony. And then Tony said you were here with us. You actually were here with us, and I got that as you were here with us in spirit. And then you said, "Oh yeah, we recorded twice in a week to make." I was like, "What? Wait, no, we didn't." So okay, now it all makes sense.
It's all clear.
Okay.
We're cleared up
This is
now.
the timeline.
Carry on.
All right, Matt. How was the past 2 weeks?
Okay, so as I said the first time, I was not here for one of the recordings. And the reason for that was I went to Hawaii for a week.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hawaii is a state, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Just making sure.
It is a state. You do not need a passport, as someone once thought. You do not need a passport
Well,
to
remember,
go.
it was a thing, and you said they extended it. That was the consensus.
No, I found out it wasn't a thing ever, really.
Oh, cool.
Anyways, yeah, we...
Wait, so am I clear to go to like other states with
Yeah,
just
other
the
states
California?
is just fine. Yeah.
So what was Tony talking about then?
It came out. And
There was a change in the TSA policy at one point that you may like if we hadn't changed a couple things, we wouldn't be able to go to other states without a passport. But
We changed a couple of things so we could go to other states without a passport.
Yes, pretty much.
Okay.
Anyways, so I went to Hawaii for a week. And so I went to 2 islands. I went to the big island of Hawaii itself. And then I went to...
Hawaii is an island?
Yeah.
Correct.
The big island is named Hawaii.
I did not know that, actually.
Yeah, Hawaii the state, and then Hawaii the island are...
Okay, so I just figured Hawaii was just the name of the state, which was made up of smaller islands.
Yeah, so...
But then there is it's kind of like how New York has a New York City.
Yeah. So Hawaii the state has the big island of Hawaii, and that's the one that has the most volcanic activity in the world, I think, actually, if I remember correctly.
Monka S. All right.
Twitch speak. Sorry.
Uh-huh.
For those who don't follow.
So...
Of course they follow.
So the first island I went to was the big island. The second one we went to was Maui. It wasn't just me. It was me and my girlfriend. We went together, and we were there for a week. It was 4 days on each island. Technically, it was 3.5 days on each island.
Okay.
It was really fun.
Which island do you like the most of the 2?
That's hard to say. Like, they're good for different reasons.
Oh,
right?
yeah?
I think my favorite activity we did was on the big island.
What'd you do? On the hot island of Hawaii.
So one of the things we did was a big bus tour that did a round trip around the entire island.
How long did that take?
12 hours.
Holy shit.
That is a bus
But I'm
tour.
guessing you made stops, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
No, they made plenty of stops, but we stopped at a lot of like historical places. We stopped at the famous black sand beach that's on Hawaii. We didn't stop at the
Is that
green
the nude beach?
No.
Oh, sorry.
It's just a beach where the sand is black.
I'm just thinking of Black's Beach in San Diego, which was a nude beach. So,
No,
sorry.
not quite the same thing.
Nope.
This one had some turtles on it, though.
Oh.
They like to hang out there because the sand is so warm.
Oh.
So they go there and warm themselves up and then go back into the ocean.
And get eaten by fish.
No.
No? I think, isn't that what Finding Nemo is about?
Not quite. Not quite.
I feel like I've seen some
Finding Dory, maybe.
I feel like I've seen some sort of like Animal Planet-esque documentary where sea turtles got like fucking picked off by birds on their way to like the ocean.
Oh, yeah.
Probably
by
National
birds when they're
Geographic.
being born and trying to go to the ocean.
Yeah, but I'm assuming when they're tiny little turtles, they still get eaten by larger fish.
Maybe. I didn't see that part of the documentary.
Oh, what a shame.
If it's a thing. Anyways, so it's a big 12-hour tour around the perimeter of the island, essentially. Didn't stop at the green sand beach, which is the only one in the world.
Green sand?
Green sand. It's
Why is it called green sand?
because the sand is green.
Oh shit!
You know how the black sand beach had black
Did
sand?
you get to see it though? Like,
Yes. Yeah.
did it actually look green?
Yes. It's very small, though. It's not like a beach here where you can go walk for miles on it.
It's like a little cove or something.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just a small cove where somehow the correct minerals and everything got mixed with the ocean water and made green sand. And it's the only place in the world where that's the thing. That's pretty cool.
Hawaii's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, Hawaii
Yeah.
has some interesting stuff. Well, a couple of which being macadamia nuts, which I stopped at the macadamia nut factory on that tour and got you guys a couple little jars of macadamia
right
We're
now,
munching on when we
right now
started.
I've got some chili pepper, not pepper, pepper.
with an H.
Yeah, with
at
an
the
H.
end.
Macadamia nuts,
I got island onion.
which kind of tastes like ramen, to be
And
honest.
I have spam.
Dude, I fucking love spam. Who doesn't like spam here?
I like spam.
I don't like eating spam itself. I like spam flavored things. Strangely,
What about spam musubi?
I don't know what that is.
Think of sushi, but instead of the fish, it's a slice of spam
I've never had
Oh,
that.
yeah.
with
those,
teriyaki. Dude, wait, didn't we go to L&L together? Was that with me?
No, it wasn't with me at least.
No, we went to L&L together. You got the curry
yeah.
chicken. You got
The Hawaiian barbecue.
the Hawaiian barbecue place.
Oh, L&L. That's L&L over there.
Yeah, the yellow and red.
Oh, okay. Then yes, but I know I got something else.
Okay, next time we go, they have spam musubi.
Yeah,
You could try some.
spam is really popular on the islands.
Yeah. I think it's due to like the military occupation there, and like it's
Something
kind of,
like that, or like there's a couple theories going around where it's like it's either that or like they have fish that's salty, and they have pork that's salty, but they never like had this canned, easy to get thing that's salty, right? So spam, right?
sure.
So stopped at the macadamia nut factory, stopped at a chocolate factory, stopped at a coffee factory.
Damn, you went to a lot of fucking factories.
No, I mean, it's a 12-hour tour, and I mean, how else are they going to sell you
Is
stuff?
it Lion
True.
Lion Coffee Company?
No. They did have their stuff there, though. I stopped at the Royal Kona
I want
Coffee,
some.
I believe is what it's called.
That was a really
yeah.
that was a really fucking sensual moan there. Did you hear that from Tony?
Dude, no,
So-
freaking Hawaiian Kona Coffee though.
Oh, it's so good. It's like
Even if you hate coffee.
Oh shit! Maybe I should have asked you to bring back a bag of coffee for Daniel because he's been creaming his pants over coffee lately.
like I got some for my brother, and we also, me and Peter at least, tried some pineapple that I cut up from Hawaii.
Do you not like pineapple, Tony?
I almost loathe pineapple.
Do
To the
you,
brink of that it shouldn't be a thing that exists on this planet.
so he hates pineapple. See,
Tell me how you really feel about pineapple.
It
typically for me, I don't like eating the actual fruit of pineapple because it hurts my gums
really
and
acidic,
sensitive, right? But like pineapple juice and pineapple flavored things,
Are fine.
yeah, like Dole Whips at Disneyland.
But
Or
what about like pineapple on pizza, where it's like really?
I do not like
Pineapple
on
does
pizza.
not belong on a pizza. I'm sorry.
Well, you don't like pineapple in general, so that's different.
No. So okay, I
No,
went a little harsh on that. Dole Whips I can have.
well, yeah, that's
the
because
extent.
that's artificial. Well, it's not artificial,
It's
but
not-
it's like it's concentrated pineapple flavor without the
Yes.
acidity.
Yes,
Yes.
that I can have. That's okay. Again, it's not.
So you like
great.
the flavor of pineapple,
Not
you just
really.
don't like the fruit.
I don't really like the flavor either.
Oh.
Dole Whip is as tolerable as I can go.
I feel like it's because Dole Whip really has that concentrated sweet pineapple flavor. It
And it
doesn't have
has a
the full-
little bit of creaminess in it, too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But anyways,
100% though.
so
not,
me and you
not on
had
pizza.
some pineapple from Maui specifically.
Wait, I'm sorry. Why do you think pineapple doesn't belong on pizza? What, like, you really think it's a crime against humanity for
Yes.
there to be pineapple on pizza?
Correct.
So if I were to order a pizza with pineapple on it right now, would you throw it out onto the floor?
No, I would just be appalled that that exists in the space.
See, I don't like pineapple on pizza either. I think for me,
I
it
have
just
tried
doesn't
it.
gel well for me.
I mean, I think it's fine for people to dislike things. I think it's a little over dramatic to say X food is a crime against humanity, unless it actually is a crime against, like, eating.
It is.
like killing dogs.
Pineapple on pizza actually is a crime against humanity.
It's not.
Look it up.
How? Okay, first off, that's wrong. Second off, I do not like pineapple on pizza. To answer
else,
your original question,
What else do you know? I mean, I like it personally. And I could understand why people dislike it, but I would never. I don't understand why people. I don't understand you, Tony. Okay.
You're not alone in this. There's a lot of people that are
Yeah.
like very passionate about this whole pineapple on
But
pizza
don't you
thing.
think crime against humanity
Oh,
is a little?
It's a bit much.
It's a bit much.
Of course, it's extreme.
But like, there's a lot of people that are like, pineapple on pizza, I hate you. Like,
I'm trying to think.
people.
Like,
It's
I'm
just
trying
like,
to think
what?
of a pizza topping that I dislike. I feel like I pretty much like everything on pizza.
Do you like onion on pizza?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, like a barbecue chicken pizza usually has onions.
I know, but I
Well,
don't know,
people who
maybe-
dislike onions typically
That's true.
dislike onions on pizza. I don't know anyone that likes onions but dislikes onions on pizza. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm
To be fair, I have tried the ham and pineapple pizza.
No, that's
It's not
fine. There are people that dislike pineapple on pizza, and that's
What about eggplant?
I've never tried it. But I do have to admit, I'm not a huge fan of eggplant texture in general.
I
I
don't
don't
I'm not
know if
either.
you like that on pizza.
So I've
Then.
had eggplant parm though, and that's good
It's a little different
because
though.
it's fried. You know,
Yeah.
it's breaded and
Yeah,
fried.
I don't like it either.
But like, you know,
Ratatouille
like
is
I've had
okay.
like eggplant and tofu like at Panda Express, and like I just don't like mushy shit. Okay,
Yeah.
have you had eggplant on pizza?
Yeah, and while I was in Italy,
What'd you think
I
of
didn't
it?
like it.
You didn't like it?
No.
Is it about what I'm expecting?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's kind of mushy eggplant on pizza.
Yeah.
Well, I just don't like mushy textured shit.
But you have to cook it the right way because if you don't, then it actually like irritates your tongue. There's some chemical there if you don't cook
Oh,
it
really?
enough. Yeah.
I'm not sure if I could
It's-
believe you, Tony, because so much of what you say has to be taken with a grain of salt.
It's
I
a
feel
thing
like-
with eggplant.
I feel like for eggplant pizza though, it is a texture thing a lot of the time.
Because I feel like I could see like tender eggplant being good on pizza,
Maybe.
but like mushy eggplant is just no bueno.
Yeah.
You know.
Anyways,
Sorry, go ahead.
well, so we had pineapple from Maui.
Uh huh.
You thought it was good?
Yeah, it was delicious.
Yeah.
It was like incredibly sweet, not super tart or anything. It was great.
Yeah. So when me and Kelsey were there, we had. We're not very big breakfast people. Like we like breakfast foods, but we don't eat during breakfast times
You don't.
typically.
You don't wake up to eat breakfast. Yeah,
Right.
me neither.
So, but we had fruit there, and it was so good that that's just what we had for breakfast every day. Like we had pineapple, we had mango, macadamia. That's just all kinds of stuff.
I want to try Hawaiian mangoes, dude.
It's so good. But we can't bring them because apparently fruit flies can travel on mangoes, and they didn't want the fruit flies of Hawaii traveling to the mainland.
Damn. Oh, so I guess if you brought like dried mango that's already been like stripped.
Probably.
That'd
I
probably
don't
be
think
okay.
that'd be a problem.
Okay.
I also
Like
don't know what
preserved
the
mango.
Yeah, I also don't know what, because you can check your baggage, and like, if you just put mango in your checked baggage, I wonder if
They
that's
might
an issue.
actually still check for that. They might be like, "What are those round things? Are those fucking mangoes? These motherfuckers!" And they stop
might.
you. Yeah.
The TSA probably would stop and look.
Because I remember when I was coming back from China, they actually made me throw away oranges, and like probably the same idea.
Yeah,
And
so,
those were in my checked baggage too.
yeah. So certain fruits you can bring, certain fruits you can't.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
yeah.
For some weird reason, in my head I thought I was like, do they not want us to grow Hawaiian mangoes in California or
Well,
some shit?
probably not, but
But
that's a different
But
situation.
the fruit fly infestation possibility that makes a lot more sense.
yeah,
They're
same,
really
same with
annoying.
taking things from the mainland to Hawaii. They're much more strict about what you can bring
Oh,
and what
bring
you can't
shit
bring.
to Hawaii.
Yeah,
Oh, that makes sense.
yeah. Any sort of fruits, vegetables, any sort of livestock kind
Yeah,
of
I
stuff.
feel like the States is kind of fucked up. Like it has like such a large range of like ecosystems and like weathers and shit. Like it's kind of hard for an outbreak of any kind to actually occur. While Hawaii is like a tropical
yeah.
island.
It's like it's a freaking country. It's still weird that it's a
Oh,
state in my
it's
opinion.
very unusual. Like even
Really, I don't
being
think
there-
it's tiny enough to be a state.
no, but
No, but
it's
it's not the size,
so
it's-
different.
Oh, the
like,
culture.
like they're
Ye-
their own people and everything, and then we're just like,
I don't know,
oh, no, United
but
States.
I feel like that's kind of what the U.S. is about.
to a degree.
It's kind of just like, hey, by the way, you're the fucking. Oh wait, didn't Hawaii want to be a state? Like they're like a U.S. They're like a U.S. territory.
they
and then-
probably
and they-
wanted to be
If I remember, okay, I might be wrong, and please send in your corrections. Control Salt. What was it?
No, actually, we have a few emails. You can do email at csdcast.com.
Email at csdcast.com.
Corrections. There's even a corrections. Just straight up corrections at csdcast.com.
Wow, that's so easy
well,
to
there
remember.
you go.
But yeah, if you want to correct me on this, corrections at csdemail.com.
CSD cast.
csdcast.com. Whoops.
Get it?
I already fucked it up. From my understanding, I think the U.S. made Antarctica. No, Alaska.
We have conquered Antarctica.
Sorry. I believe the U.S. made Alaska into a state, and then Hawaii was like, what the fuck, dude? Alaska's not even connected to the states, and that's the reason why you told us we couldn't be a state. Why can't we be a motherfucking state? And then we made them a state.
Well, I think it's also because being a state in the country allows you to vote.
Oh, that's
It
it.
allows you to have the benefits of being a state.
Yeah.
All that kind of jazz. So I wouldn't deny that that's possible why they would want to join. But
they were their
even
own
going there,
country.
no, just listen.
What's that U.S. territory that wants to be a state?
Puerto Rico,
Puerto Rico, right?
and then
Cuba.
it's Somali. No, it's God. There's another one.
Guam? No.
Bahamas?
There's like it starts with an S, and I can't remember what it is, but I'll
Somalia.
Somalia.
It might be Somalia. Is that what I said?
I am
too?
not gonna. Yeah, that's what you said.
Okay,
I'm
so-
not gonna lie. I have no idea where Somalia is.
That's okay.
Do you know where Somalia is?
Yeah,
Where is it?
I'm not going to tell you till you figure it out.
You don't know where Somalia is.
I know I do. I just
Wait, where the fuck is Somalia?
I'm not going to tell you.
Do you know where, Tony?
No.
All right,
Anyways,
I'm
Africa?
googling where.
Here,
Somalia.
you go.
No, go ahead.
Anyways,
Somewhere in
it's
Africa.
like going there. Yeah, I mean, come on. So going there, it just feels so different. Like if you go from California to Nevada or California to even like
Somalia is in
Florida.
Africa.
Yeah.
We have a U.S. territory in Africa.
this, we have a Somali territory, or I don't know if that's the one. I think you guys might have filled me with the wrong idea, but there is another territory. I swear it starts with an S.
Yeah. So I thought Somalia was in Africa, but when you said it was a U.S. territory, I was like, wait, is Somalia actually in South America somewhere? And then no, it's actually in Africa. And you know what? I'm gonna look it up.
I feel like United
Samoa,
States has...
American Samoa.
Samoa, that's the one. Okay,
Somalia, Samoa, same shit.
same thing. Right?
We are very well informed Americans. Oh, Guam is a territory.
Yeah, it is. I just don't think that they're fighting as hard as the other ones.
Okay, so the list
But I think
is
they probably are.
the list is American Samoa, Guam, Northern Mariana Islands, Puerto Rico, and the U.S. Virgin Islands.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm going to talk to the president of the Virgin Islands. Anyways, So traveling to Hawaii, it doesn't feel like traveling from this state to any other state, right?
Oh yeah,
Because like if you go from here to Florida, here to New York,
it's still white America.
You can tell like there's differences, but when you go to Hawaii, like everything's different. Like not to the degree where you don't recognize anything and people are speaking different languages, but like you can just tell there's a different feeling, a different sort of atmosphere, and just it's just different. It doesn't look like a state of the United States.
And Dole is there.
Yeah, I would agree. Like there is no state that has that kind of geography, that kind of like weather. Like it's just completely different. Like nothing even is close. I would say it's more similar to like an Asian country than
yes,
like a South.
Well, Samoans are kind of. It's really
it's more like a southeastern, almost Pacific Islander.
Yeah, like a Pacific.
It's like that.
Yeah, I mean it is
literally
yeah,
Pacific Islander. Yeah, so it's literally Pacific Islanders, and that's just how it feels there. It's like this doesn't feel quite the same. So it's very unique going there, even if it is part of our country.
Is that your first time there? No, right?
No, it's not. But every time I go, it's like this doesn't feel like a state of ours. You know.
Well, it's nice that it is.
It is.
Because you don't need a passport.
Don't need a passport. Don't need to change currencies. Don't need to know a different language. It's kind of nice. Anyways, so just to quickly go over some of the stuff I did because I could talk about it forever.
Please do.
Oh, okay. So there was a 12-hour bus tour. I already talked about that a little bit. Next thing we did was we did an offshore snorkeling trip to go see manta rays.
Oh, that sounds cool.
And that was really cool.
Did you touch the manta ray?
You're not supposed to touch them.
But did you?
No.
Fuck. How big are they?
Huge. Like
8 feet
I'll get into
or
this.
so?
Let me talk about it. So
sorry, I'm
the
excited.
way that it works, what they do now is they have these rafts that have undermounted lights pointing down into the water. And the reason they do that, they just light them up and they attract plankton. And the food that the manta rays eat is plankton. So
it's like photosynthesis?
The planktons, they do something with the light. I'm not 100% sure, but it attracts the plankton.
Got it.
And so that's what the manta rays eat. So anytime those lights are pointing down, planktons gather and then they come to the plankton. And they've learned over time that do our tours just bringing plankton to a bunch of places. Sometimes they just go there anyways. So what you do is you just float in the water, holding onto this raft with both your arms. And you just look at these giant things coming at you. The first time I did it...
That's like terrifying.
Yes, the first time I did it, it was very scary. Because we did it slightly deeper out in the ocean than I did this time. And so looking down, you just see black. There's this dark, deep ocean, right? But, and then you're holding this light. When I was doing it before, you held the light. And all of a sudden, you just see this giant mouth coming out of the depths towards you. Because
that's fucking terrifying.
So, but like as soon as they do it the first time, you lose all fear because all they do is they just do little like backflips to get the plankton near you. So it's really just really cool watching this giant thing not even care that you're there. He just wants to eat plankton. And to answer your question of how big they get, the biggest one that they had ever seen was 16 feet across.
That's freaking huge.
So the mouth on it was like 7 feet, right? So imagine for a moment a mouth that's bigger than me vertically coming at you from the ocean, but then just turning away to eat plankton.
Oh, Jesus!
So it's scary at first, but it's really cool in the end. We have I don't know if you saw the footage we took on Facebook. We had a GoPro. And we were able to record a lot of our snorkeling, and we recorded that a lot. It's really cool. We did not see a 16-footer. I think the biggest one we saw was like 9 or 10 feet.
Oh, terrible.
Yeah. Well, the mouth's not big enough to swallow me, so I was fine.
Sure.
But they won't.
There's a subreddit dedicated to that fear.
Yeah, thalassophobia.
Yeah.
The fear of the deep ocean, which is a valid fear. But...
Are phobias supposed to be like irrational fears?
No.
Or are phobias just straight up fears?
They're not.
Phobias
they're
are
not
just
irrational.
fears.
Because I know a lot of phobias are irrational, but I wasn't sure if a phobia in itself was irrational.
Yeah, there's that one phobia where it's the fear that a duck is watching you.
Yeah. It's like that. I mean, that's definitely irrational. I almost daffy.
It's like, is the Affleck thing watching you? I forget what it's called, and if you say it, I will recognize it immediately. But that's a really funny fear.
Wait, did you say Ben Affleck?
The Affleck duck. You know, Affleck, that duck.
I have no idea what duck that is.
Oh, what? The commercials for Affleck, they have a duck as their mascot, and it just says Affleck.
No idea.
Anatodaphobia? Oh.
That doesn't sound right.
I was gonna say that. I thought you said for a second that the fear of Ben Affleck watching you. I was like, I mean, that could be pretty
Anatidae
scary.
means ducks in Greek. Anatidaphobia. So it's
Fear of ducks?
a person suffering feels that somewhere in the world, a duck or a goose is watching him or her.
It's a stupid fear. Anyways, I'm sorry to anyone that has that phobia.
I would love to.
Love
to watch a documentary on someone who has that fear and understand why they have that fear and
Another
what living
day.
life
I
with
really-
that fear is like.
I really want to know why too, but
Like,
anyways, so yeah, giant beasts coming out of the ocean. You're not supposed to touch them. They're actually extremely sensitive to the oils on our skin,
oh, okay.
and they have like a protective layer on them,
like a film?
It makes them feel a little bit gooey if you ever did touch them.
I think I've touched a stingray before.
Yeah, they sort of have that same sort of feel, but stingrays aren't affected like we are, like
Okay.
we do to manta rays.
Right.
And if we touch them, they can actually get infected and can like get hurt.
Okay.
But I learned something cool that if you see a new manta ray and you have pictures of it, the way they can tell it's new is because they have spots on their bellies that sort of act like a fingerprint.
Mm-hmm.
If you find a new one, a newly born one, all of them are named. But if you find a new one, you get to name it. So you can name it whatever you want.
Did you get to see a new one?
No, we did
Aw.
not. But
Balthazar.
I remember there were some really funny names he came up with, and I can't remember like what they were all of a sudden. But some of them were hilarious. Most of them were just named after the person that found it, which is boring. But like some people just came up with great puns for their name. Yeah, Jack. So next thing we did. Well, I mean, obviously we did snorkeling throughout the trip. I mean, that's kind of normal in Hawaii, I would say.
Yeah.
It's very easy because like most of the time, if you want to go snorkeling, you have to like go somewhere, go find a good place and like do it. Here, everywhere you look off the shore, you see reef and fish. So you can just go in the water anywhere and there's snorkeling there. It's pretty great. So like we were staying at a hotel and you just walk down the street a little bit to get to the ocean and you just go snorkeling and it's right there. It's great. Next thing we did a luau because it was Kelsey's first time ever going to Hawaii.
What exactly is a luau?
So a luau literally stands for feast in Hawaiian.
Oh.
But luau's, when you go to Hawaii as a tourist, are food and entertainment and drinks. So conveniently, there was one at the hotel we were staying at, and this one was one of the best ones, apparently, that they have on the island.
Well,
Yeah, it was all you can eat food, which was really good. All you can drink drinks, also really good. And the entertainment was really good. There's lots of dancing, lots of music.
Do you have any drinks?
Yes. This is not common for me, but I did like Mai Tais.
I feel like if you're to have a Mai Tai anywhere,
Interesting.
Hawaii is the place.
Mai
Oh,
Tais
yeah.
are really strong too.
No, not the way I got them.
Okay.
Because basically Mai Tais, for those of you
It's like
that don't
rum and
know,
pineapple juice, right?
it's basically, what they had there was pineapple orange guava juice as a single juice.
Pog juice.
Mixed with rum.
Okay. So it's basically like tropical fruit juice with rum.
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
I do like pog juice.
Pog juice is great. Pineapple orange guava. Or
Wow.
passion fruit orange guava.
I think it might be pineapple
It's-
orange
it's
guava.
pineapple.
I think there's both.
It's
but
pineapple orange guava, I think.
Yeah. Let's see.
It is.
Probably.
What else would it be for a G?
Well, I think
No, the
that's
P is a word.
Oh,
I know. I think I've seen it both ways. I think I've seen passion fruit
Yeah,
orange
yeah.
guava and pineapple orange guava.
I think so. But either way, I
Passion
think
fruit.
this one was pineapple. And it was really good. I don't normally like alcoholic drinks, but this one was, I like Pog a lot. So just adding some rum to Pog was like, okay, whatever.
Do you think if I made you a pug with rum, you'd like it?
Depends how much rum.
I'd mix it to your specification, maybe.
Because I had mine very weak,
Okay,
you could say.
but you had a lot.
I had a lot.
So you
I mean,
felt-
we also ate a lot.
were you feeling it?
No.
Really?
Because we also ate a lot.
Oh man,
And I'm a big guy. I mean,
that's true.
if
Well,
I'm having,
I've seen big guys in college get fucking downed by 2 or 3 shots. So
yeah, but like a shot of rum was like maybe 2 whole drinks of pog. They weren't very big. They were like maybe like
okay.
you know,
So
maybe that size glass in front of you.
okay,
Pretty small.
so it's a touch of rum.
A touch of rum.
Yeah, all right. You're just enjoying yourself.
And so it's funny though, because when we were on the big tour, the 12-hour tour, we met a couple people that were also on the tour, and then the next day we saw them again snorkeling, and we were snorkeling at the same time. And then the next day they went to the same luau we did, so we just made a couple of friends just hanging around the islands.
It seems
That's
to happen.
cool. I hate making vacation friends.
Oh,
But
great.
that seems cool.
Yeah. The next thing we did was we went to Maui. That was the next thing. And I gotta say, we stayed at the Westin in Kaanapali in Maui, and like I don't know how the person that set this all up for us. We had a travel agent help us set it up. I don't know how he managed to get this for the price. That place is fucking gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah, Weston in general is freaking upscale.
Yeah, Weston. This one was like insane. I'll have to show you guys pictures of them, but the place, the room we were staying in,
How's the view?
view was amazing. It was a garden view. We like all the pools and everything that were there. They had shops and everything around there. It like felt too rich for our blood, kind of nice, you know?
Oh, like we shouldn't be able to.
Right,
afford
that's what we were thinking. And there were lots of good restaurants and nice shopping around, and it was like, oh my gosh, what are we even doing here besides just staying at this hotel and stuff? But we did do a kayak trip while we're at Maui. That was really cool. The nice thing was at Maui, during February, it's whale mating season. And they come specifically to Maui.
Damn, you got to see some whales fuck. Nice.
We didn't see them fuck, but after we did the tour, we had a day of relaxation, just sitting there and not doing a whole lot. And we were just able to sit at a bench next to the beach. Well, first off, the hotel's like right on the beach, of course. But we were able to just sit at a bench next to the beach and just see whales in the distance.
Fucking.
Just doing the big, like, jumping out of the water and, you know, slamming down,
Some
or like
sexual
doing
acrobatics.
the tail, yeah,
That is.
and doing the tail thing and like the flipper thing. So it was really cool. We didn't have to pay to go on a tour. We saw people like getting on a boat to like try to rush out over there. We're like, you can just see them over there, like just point. They're right there.
That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah,
Almost like a fantasy, like a dreamscape.
yeah. It was really great. I spent a lot of money, maybe more than I should have.
Hey, man, you
But it
just got a
was-
new job. It's reason
Yeah.
to celebrate.
Well, hey, I wasn't there yet,
Oh, shit.
but yeah. So
Spoilers.
as soon as I got back, I had 2 more interviews rolled up.
Rolled
for-
up like a blunt.
Yeah, you know, just waiting
Yep.
for a good time. And so 2 more interviews. Second one gave me an offer, and I really like that place. I'm not going to say the name or where it is, just for whatever's sake.
Acme,
And-
right?
Yeah, that's the one. But yeah, they have good benefits. They had good pay. The people seemed really nice, so I'm excited. Got another job. I'm no longer afraid of not having money, because I mean I wasn't in the first place, but now I'm even more so not afraid. And yeah, that's been my weeks.
How much weight did you lose? I feel like you lost like 10 or 15 pounds or something.
I think I lost about 10 pounds. It's funny, now that you mention that. While we were on the islands, we pretty much walked everywhere, and I think that makes a huge difference.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
That, and we had mostly fish and fruit, which is like
you
healthy.
were basically an Asian for like a week. You know?
Kinda.
You were like one from the Asian islands.
Oh, this reminds me though. I had the best I have ever had seafood chowder on the Big Island.
Oh, what seafood
if
are we
there's
talking?
if there's ever a chance that you're on the Big Island, on the Kona side of the island, across from the Hyatt, I believe it is, there's a place called Splasher's Grill. Get the seafood chowder. It is amazing there.
What kind of seafood are we talking?
So they had shrimp in it.
Oh, shrimp.
They had clam.
clams.
And I think they had ahi-ahi or ono fish. I'm not sure.
Oh.
But either way,
Mahi.
mahi-mahi, yeah. But either way, like, the broth and the everything that was in it was amazing. Like I'm not kidding when I say that's the best chowder I've ever had.
Fucking hate you. I mean, oh yeah, dude, that sounds great.
And then the food there while we were there was also really good. I had fish tacos like almost every day.
I mean, yeah.
Well, why not?
And Kelsey really likes fish and chips, and I mean that's the place to get those
Seafood,
things.
yeah.
Seafood is so fresh there and amazing. And
What would you say is the best thing you had in Hawaii? The seafood shower?
ooh, the best thing I had.
Yeah.
So the last day we were at Maui, right? We didn't have any plans. We had a very late flight, 11:50 p.m. So we were coming in really early here. But we didn't have any plans. We didn't have any excursions. We had to check out of the hotel. So we just drove around Maui, just trying to figure out what we wanted to do. And we came across this plantation. I forget what exactly what it's called. It was a Maui fruits plantation. They had livestock and stuff in other places. And it was just a really pretty place. We just walked around a bit and we saw that they had a restaurant there. And it was called the Mill House.
Okay.
Not Simpson, like Mill Space House.
Okay. Sure.
And this was like a really swanky place. Like we ate at some swanky places near the hotel that we were staying. This place was swankier. They made their own sourdough bread. Pretty much everything they brought out was made by them. And it was like ridiculously good. Strangely enough, it was not fish nor fruit that we had while we were there. Both of us had pasta, and they like make their own pasta. They made their own sausage and everything.
Made in house.
It was fantastic food. That's probably my favorite thing I had there was that restaurant stuff in general.
What was it called?
The
Mill House?
The Mill House.
Got it. I'm not gonna forget that for sure.
The Mill House.
Where's that Mill House?
It's on a plantation, if that helps anybody that's currently in Maui.
I'm looking for a restaurant in a plantation. It's called the Mill House.
That actually might. There's not very many, so
Yeah,
you'd probably
I'm sure
find it.
asking any local there.
Well, there you have it.
Yeah, so that was probably my favorite thing there, food wise.
Okay. And then, what about the rest of your week?
Well, like I said, 2 interviews, got an offer. I accepted an offer. I'm actually starting next week.
Yeah,
on
congratulations on the job.
Monday. Hooray!
Claps.
Thank you.
I wasn't sure if that was coming through.
Barely.
So yeah, start on Monday. That should be fun.
Yeah, congrats.
The only downside is my commute's going to be kind of the same as it was, which is not very great. But I mean, I can live with it. It's fine. There's no dress code, which some places I interviewed had like business only attire, and I was like,
That's what I have to wear.
I know, and I was sad that I may have had to do that, but I don't. Yes,
Congrats.
yeah. So that was my week. It's very fun and then productive.
Well, this didn't happen to me this past week, but my Hawaii trip in the end of high school starkly contrasts yours because the trip was booked by so basically it was technically a business trip of sorts, but it wasn't really a business trip. Basically I was going along with my brother to babysit one of the two of the owner's kids, and we went and we booked it through a Korean travel agency.
Okay.
And Korean travel agencies are notorious for using the cheapest everything possible in the worst ways possible. So we ate at like shitty Korean restaurants on the Big Island.
You like planned the food you were going to eat too?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, we didn't do that.
Yeah, and we went on bus tours the entire time. But unlike your bus tours, we just got to see things from a distance and never really got off unless it was to use the bathroom.
Oh,
it was really bad. We did at one point go onto like a island or like a offshore. Oh no, we're on a boat and we got off to dive, I guess, or scuba dive, sort of. Not really scuba diving.
Which island was this?
I want to say it's Oahu.
Oh,
but a lot of the coral reef there was actually already dead, and it was like kind of a shitty location that we were at.
Yeah, so I would say that Oahu, not to bash your trip more, but Oahu's probably my least favorite island.
No, that's fine, and that goes along with my story, if anything. Okay. But yeah, I just remember like I was just swimming along coral reefs, and like it was okay. Like there wasn't a lot of fish, a lot of dead coral reef. I was like, oh, this is kind of shitty. And then all of a sudden, it just suddenly just dipped like dips down into the nothingness. Like there's coral reef, and then
The
it just
depths.
like it just sinks into the depths, and you're just looking into the deep, dark blackness of the open ocean. And I just remember having this fear, just like just creep inside of me, and like I almost felt like too shocked to move, and I had to swim back slowly. It was terrifying. So I definitely have thalassophobia or whatever it's called. But yeah, that was Hawaii, and I also had my first interaction with a prostitute on Hawaii. Not that I had slept with a prostitute or anything,
But like they were there, kind of a thing.
I was 17. I was walking along with my brother when like this mid-20s to early 30s blonde woman like basically walked up to me and like put her arms around me and then like started trying to put her hands around my nethers. And I was like, oh, no, thank you, no, thank you, no, thank you. And then like...
That's a very aggressive
No,
prostitute.
it was very aggressive. I was very surprised. And I guess they thought I was like an adult because, you know, me and you, we're pretty tall for like...
Yeah.
we're like taller than the average person. But yeah, that was very shocking. And...
So you had a great trip to
It
Hawaii.
was an interesting trip to Hawaii, and I got the worst sunburn of my life there as well because I did
Oh,
not.
I remember when you came back from that.
Yeah, it was terrible. Me and my brother didn't realize that you're supposed to reapply sunblock
Oh,
after
yeah.
every certain amount of hours, especially with the Hawaiian sun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I got sunburned super bad. I basically had to stay in the shower with cold water running over my back for hours as I silently wept from the pain. My brother had it worse almost just because he was wearing a striped white and black shirt.
Oh, no.
And the burn, you could actually see the pattern of the black and white on his body.
Man.
Like his skin burns looked like stripes.
Stripes. Oh,
yeah,
no.
so like that was pretty bad. But we had some amazing food. So I mean, we had some shitty food.
Oh yeah.
But because of the Korean restaurants, and then I don't know if it was actually shitty, but we were like so disappointed that we're just eating typical Korean food that we could have in LA.
Yeah.
But you know, like there was a day where we're just like, fuck it, we're not going on the tour guide with these fucking people. I'd rather just stay at the hotel and just like walk around the hotel area and check out the beaches and shit than like go and do nothing. So. Oh yeah, I do remember that we went like go-karting sort of, but it wasn't really go-karting. They basically gave us tiny little carts that we could drive on main roads, but me and Joe were so heavy combined that we couldn't go up a hill, so we actually had to get out and push the car uphill, so that was pretty cool. So yeah,
Nice.
that was Hawaii for me.
That sounds like a great Hawaiian
Yeah,
trip.
it was great. I would love to go back sometime, but
I have never been, so
Maybe-
I have no stories. Sure.
maybe,
Yeah.
maybe with a significant other.
I recommend if you want a super tropical trip, go to Kauai.
Kauai.
If you want
Are you making that up? Is there
No.
actually an island called Kauai?
Kauai. Yeah, hold on. Give me that.
Is it like Hawaii with a K?
Kauai with a K, yeah.
Like the
this
piano,
actually has all the islands listed on
the
it. right
piano
here.
brand, right?
Kauai is Kauai.
Nope, that's wrong.
Oh, okay. So it's not spelled like Hawaii with a K.
No. Kauai.
Okay.
It's hard.
Got it. Okay, no, that's
Yeah.
fine. That's fine. I thought you were like fucking with me. That was a Kawai.
Maui is the in between of the like really pretty, but also has like more civilization kind of stuff on it.
Uh-huh.
Oahu is the capital island because it has Honolulu, which is the capital. It's also where you can go to visit Pearl Harbor. There's lots of historical sites there, but I feel like it's basically a city island.
It's kind of boring. It's like would that be the island most similar to America, I guess?
Yes,
Okay.
that's what I would say. And then the big island, aka Hawaii, is the one with the most lava. So if you want to see lava, Hawaii is the one to go to.
Okay.
Cool.
Got it.
Small tips.
Big tips from a big guy
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
for the big island.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, my past week has been pretty uneventful. I was actually really sick for a couple days. I'm not really sure from what. I was just experiencing massive lethargy, and just overall body soreness. Like I did go rock climbing, so I think the body soreness might have been from that. But like a combination of lethargy and body soreness, I just didn't want to move. I was getting like really bad headaches and like a fever. It was really bad for like 3 or 4 days, but got snapped out of it. Just been kind of streaming and just being a homebody more or less. Not really doing too much. So trying to think of one interesting thing. Well, Krieger had a really funny incident. Krieger is my Chihuahua wiener dog. And he basically had a piece of poop stuck, like, coming out of his butt. But there
Again
was,
with this.
there was like a piece of string or something that was keeping the poop connected to his butt.
Oh no.
And like he kept trying to like
Rub it off, yeah.
release it. Like over and over, and like it was just dangling and dangling and dangling from his butt, and like he kept doing that weird like just like come on, like he was like arching his back over and over, like come on, just fucking let go. And he was doing that for like 15 minutes. It was really probably wasn't actually 15 minutes, probably it was like 2 or 3 minutes, but it felt like a really long time.
That's sad.
It was hilarious because it was actually a huge piece of poop connected by this little probably like hair. And then, like, it's just, like, swinging back and forth like a pendulum over and over, like, hitting him in the donger over and over. So,
oh, no.
I definitely had to wash him around there after I was laughing my fucking ass off. So,
no need for infections.
I have been having, like, kind of weird dreams. Like, they're kind of cool, but also kind of terrible. Like, the premise is, the Oriental spiritual world has taken over, like, Asian demons have like started rising from the ground and like killing people. Like all these people that I know in real life are like dying at the hands of these demons.
Lovely.
But like some of the humans are like it's totally like a video game premise. Seriously.
Okay.
But some of us are like awakening into these like spiritual monk warriors or something. And whenever we like kill a demon or something, like they like drop like a gemstone. And whenever we like take that gemstone, it like each gemstone has like a elemental affiliation. You know what I mean? So like whenever you like invoke the power of the gemstone, it actually turns into like some kind of weapon of that element or something. Like think of like I think
watching like Jackie Chan Adventures or something.
I don't know, something like that. But like I remember like one of my comrades, I forgot who it was, but it was someone I knew in real life. He like invoked like an earth gem, and then he got like these stone gauntlets or some shit. And like I like got like a fiery pole arm, you know? So it was actually like a really cool dream because we were fighting these demons and killing them and shit. But like it was also like a nightmare too, because these were like, it felt real because it was like a nightmare. But then like the demons were like killing my close friends and family and shit, you know, like in gruesome ways.
This sounds like a strange combination of a horror game and Dynasty Warriors.
It reminds me of Onimusha. I don't know if you guys ever played Onimusha, but it was very Onimusha-esque. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, like there was like some weird part of the dream where we're trying to open like some sort of like mystical gate using those gemstones, and we needed to like put the gemstones in a particular way into these like in these openings on the gate. So that was pretty weird. But then every time we tried to solve it, like demons would come pouring out of like some like dimensional portal and attack us, and then they would keep killing some of like our allies and shit, and like it was weird, but it was cool. Like I'll totally play a game like that.
All right, well, send in your dream interpretations. Email at csdcast.com.
We'll or corrections at csdcast.com if you feel like this is just wrong.
Yes.
Well, I mean,
this dream
I guess
is wrong.
I did have a couple dreams of my ex, and that was fun. Like,
I bet.
Dude, did you? Okay, maybe this might be a little too personal, and feel free to not answer. But have you guys ever dreamt about your exes?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Maybe,
honestly.
Yeah. Because
maybe in some capacity.
Tony,
I'm
you
sure.
dated like 2 or 3 people before Tori,
Yes.
right?
3.
3, and then Matt was 1, 2. Wait, who did you?
Oh yeah.
It's a very brief one.
There was a brief one.
Yeah.
Not one I knew about?
I don't think so.
You were at college or away.
Okay, the only one I remember is from high school. I think.
Yeah, no, this was after high school, but it was brief enough that it doesn't really.
How brief is brief?
Like a couple months.
Okay, a couple months.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I've only been in 2 relationships total, and like one was fucking over 5 years. It's a pretty good chunk of my fucking life.
Yeah.
And the other one was like 3 months. 3
okay.
months.
So that's okay.
It's a pretty stark contrast, I would say. So, yeah. Been out of the dating game for a pretty long time now, actually. Where am I at? My last relationship ended so it's been a year. It's been a year. I'm actually still friends with my second ex though. We have a Snapchat streak of about 90, and she still rock climbs, which is what I actually introduced her to when we first started dating. Which is funny because I barely rock climb anymore, especially considering how expensive
How much does it cost?
$60 a month.
Wow,
it's pretty expensive.
Yeah.
But can you go as many times as you want? Okay.
That's okay.
But it's not 24 hours.
That's still better. Like earlier today, I was hearing from my HR person that she goes to these biking classes and stuff. It's like $80 a month for 4 classes.
But they're classes though, right? It's not a gym.
Yeah, but all you do is you cycle.
But it's 4 times. Like you can't just
20
go
bucks
in
a time.
and do whatever. It's
Well,
that's
But
it.
they're classes,
Yeah,
though,
sometimes
right? Like you're
there's-
learning something. I'm assuming.
It's just an instructor saying, "Here, let's all go up now."
It's
and let's go
basically
slow
a
down."
But that's what you're
guided-
paying for, though. You're paying for an instructor.
You're paying for an instructor to tell you how hard to push when.
It still just seems silly.
But you're
that-
still paying for an instructor.
Yes.
So that's if you went to a gym with bikes in it, it would not cost that much.
No.
Or if it
Correct.
did cost that much, you could go in whenever you want.
I mean, LA Fitness is $30.
Yeah. So
and
basically,
there
what
are
you're
bikes
paying,
there.
what you're basically paying for is the instructor.
I
Yeah.
guess, but,
Yeah, same with like there's
So-
some yoga classes
So-
and those are like $20 each.
Yeah. So
sometimes.
it's pretty much you like determining how worth it is for someone to tell you how hard to pedal and how often. Because
Yeah.
if you wanted to, you could fucking buy one of those standing bikes at home and just watch a YouTube video, right?
That's
Yes,
kind of what I do.
good.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have those. I've noticed a couple commercials for like this Nordic track one that has a screen on it that basically has like a built-in instructor in it.
Yeah, that's starts with the P. My coworker actually
Polaris?
bought one. No,
Because that's a different brand.
Paladona, something like that.
Yeah,
But it's a whole service.
Yeah, it has a big ass screen on it that you just pedal and watch.
The bike,
this
that
thing.
bike with the screen is $2,000, and the whole package with the classes is $5,000. If you buy the bike and the courses.
Damn.
That's a lot of money.
So
I mean, I guess
Dude,
you're paying for
I-
the convenience of having the machine itself and being able to do it whenever the fuck you want. But
yeah,
Damn.
that's also live and on demand.
I've
so-
never
oh, that's pretty good.
I've never owned an expensive bike, but I found out recently, or not recently, but I found out like they could go up for like several thousand, up to like
Yes.
oh yeah.
like 10 grand or something.
You think Armstrong's riding just a normal bike that we would ride? Hell no.
Yeah, but even like I know competitive racers, that makes sense for bikes to cost that much, but I know
Yeah.
sometimes like there's people with like fixies or whatever they're called. And
Oh,
those
the
are, like,
fixed gears.
Yeah, there's like several thousand for. I just thought.
I'm kind of confused by, but
I still have the same bike I got in 5th grade.
At that point, it's like, why don't you just buy a car? You know, like you just fucking buy a car for that
or
price.
like a Vespa or something like that.
You can't exercise while driving a car.
It's true,
Not really.
unless you're the Flintstones.
You could also exercise for free though.
This is true.
just by
You
walking
can just walk
around.
or run outside.
Well, I'm boiling down these arguments into very stupid and like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
But
They're basic forms.
We've
It's just-
gone off on
I'm
some...
poor. I am poor. Okay, that's what I'm saying. I am poor. Okay, Tony, go ahead.
We
What
got
is your
some
week?
tangents. So, not much happened actually, except one thing of note.
You got engaged again?
No.
Oh, sorry.
Again?
I too visited one of these places that has a green cross in the front.
Oh, the medical
The dispensary.
marijuana dispensaries.
I visited a dispensary.
Did you go to one that's recreational or just medical?
This one has both,
Okay,
but I went for
recreational. You went for
It's
recreational.
basically medical, but
You didn't
uh,
get a prescription.
recreational price.
You didn't go with a prescription, right?
Correct.
Then you went for recreational. Okay, go on.
What's the difference?
The difference is a prescription.
Yeah, like
I mean, what is the difference though? Like,
No,
are you-
Right.
the same. You get the same things,
price.
but
too.
one you get a prescription for. The other you just go and get it.
but you don't.
Like you just straight up go in and
At this point, I guess what I'm asking is like, what's the point of a prescription anymore?
If you
like glaucoma or something.
like if you actually have a condition,
Oh, maybe it's like work related or something.
yeah, whether it's stress or whatever, and they prescribe you this, then they tell you what exactly to get.
Oh, okay.
Usually,
Okay. While recreational, is
Yeah,
like,
this
just
is
give
like
me
this is like
some
a
of this
buffet.
shit.
yeah.
Give me some of that shit.
Prescription is more
Some
guided.
indica.
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 I believe this is the same place that you went to.
Oh, the one down
I'm not
here?
gonna say who it is, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the same.
The one down that way. Don't worry,
Where
Brad,
are we?
you can't see us.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
He is pointing to the northeast western shadows of the south,
southern, yeah.
the southern kingdoms.
The girl was very helpful. I had the similar thing as Matt. I have no idea what the hell I was doing there. So I was like, yeah, I have anxiety, blah blah blah.
She just walked up. I have a desire to smoke weed.
You
No.
can do that too.
You could.
I have a
but-
desire to eat weed.
You can do that too.
Yeah, but mine was more
I have a
like,
desire to inject
what
weed.
do you think would help
Mm.
these problems?
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
So you don't even need to go to with problems, right? You could just be like, I want to smoke some fucking weed.
Yeah,
No,
you can just straight up buy it.
I didn't have any problems when I went in.
It's
I was
legal.
just like, I just want to try it. What would be the easiest thing to try first? And she's like, okay, try this.
Yeah, we went in this whole thing like what how much CBD to THC should I get kind of thing, because I don't want to necessarily be like super high out of my mind. I just wanted to get rid of this weird anxiety thing that I have, or help it. So right now I have a vape that's 1-to-1 CBD THC. So you don't feel high.
You just get the down kind of.
You get
The relaxation.
yeah, it's really hard to explain. I'm like freaking relaxed, but I'm not high.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if you're super high, that's from the THC, I'm guessing?
Yes.
But
THC
CBD counteracts the high you get from THC. So a 1-to-1 is enough to where you don't get super high, but you still get that nice relaxation.
So if you want to feel higher, you want to go more THC.
Yes.
Yep. And they have a whole bunch of different ones. You know, like you can get 2-to-1.
Is it the fucking Willy Wonka of
Oh, yeah.
weed?
And
They're not as like creatively pretty, but yes.
yeah, but she explained these things weirdly too. Like I've
Wait,
never.
so are you smoking it or are you eating it?
This is vaping, smoking,
Vape.
Okay.
and it hurts. Let me tell you.
Oh, if you've never smoked before, yeah.
I mean, I've tried some things before, but
Look,
not
man,
that.
as a Korean American, I've been inhaling smoke all my life. So when I first, when I smoked my first cigarette and hit my first bong, like it
There's
hurt,
nothing.
but it wasn't like an unfamiliar pain.
Yeah, no, this hurts.
It's definitely weird.
And vaping is like the most gentle too.
Yes.
So you should try smoking it. Well, you shouldn't.
No.
But smoking a cigarette is like
Yeah, I'm
far more
definitely
harsh on the lungs.
Never gonna try that
Yeah, don't.
ever.
It feels nasty
I
on
was
your
reluctant to try this.
Yeah.
When she suggested that, I'm like, do I really want to smoke something?
Well, that was with me too, because like I remember the first time I went in, I was like, I don't want to inhale if I can. And she's like, you really don't want to try edibles first.
No, they are right though. You should
No,
enjoy
I
them
know,
first.
and I'm glad because this wasn't.
But you
as
should try
bad.
edibles now.
I mean, I can.
You guys want to do edibles sometime? We'll discuss this after
Definitely
the
not
cast.
today. Yeah, we'll do this offline. Anyway, that's the only thing of note that has really happened. I just worked a lot, got home, ate dinner, went to sleep. There's not really much.
Nice.
All right, nice. Well,
Beautiful.
no, I mean, I think going to that dispensary is pretty. It's kind of funny because, like, considering my upbringing compared to your guys's, you'd think that I would be the person to like get into pot more.
It's just kind of now that it's legal and recreational, I just want to try it. Yeah.
Oh, me, I actually have strange problems that this has been
Does it
known
help?
to
Does it help with the thing? The eating thing?
No, it hasn't. Nope. It made me not care about it, but it's still there.
I mean,
But
like,
did it relieve other things?
Oh yeah, I felt like a fine and dandy normal person.
would you be able to, like, can you function normally, like, in terms of like
I'm pretty sure.
motor function?
I'm
Like,
pretty sure I
I'm sure you
was-
wouldn't be driving, but
No, you definitely don't want to drive.
but like, let's say you're at work.
No.
I wouldn't. No, I would not do
Okay.
that. Nope.
at least for
Just be. It's for like at home relaxation.
Yes, there's no way.
Maybe
yeah,
some-
at least for someone that's like not used to it as much as I'm sure someone that does it every day kind of a thing. This is very much like this is from my experience. I'm sure it's similar for you. Like I would not feel comfortable trying to do things
Yeah, no.
that sort of
Require any kind of processing.
require any sort of physical motion or require any
Yeah.
sort of like heavy mental thinking.
It felt weird to walk a little bit.
Yeah, this is.
But-
I mean, this is just my personal opinion, but I think it is a bad idea to be high and operate machinery.
Yeah,
Oh
you should,
my God,
You should
never.
not do it.
I mean, there are so many people that will argue that like, oh yeah, dude, I'm like completely fine, but I'm just
Nope,
like,
you're not.
No,
That's the first sign
I'm
that
personally
they're not.
against it. So
no, like I think in California you're not allowed to do anything.
yeah, I think
you're
it's
smoking,
I think
it's
it's still
still
considered
DUI.
driving under the influence,
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
good.
Oh yeah, no, anything is driving under the influence. It's not just alcohol; it's drugs. It's being too sleepy. You can technically
And
get
I
a
think
DUI
with
as well,
weed,
I
it's
think.
just straight up. If you are high at all, you're under the influence. I know that with
Yes.
alcohol, it's like you need to blow a certain percentage.
Yep. With
A
weed, if
BAC.
you took a puff, you're under the influence.
Or just any pill that gives
What
you
if you
similar
What
effect.
if you inhaled it as like a secondhand
You'd have to inhale quite a
Like
lot of
shotgun,
secondhand.
maybe?
You'd have to be hotboxed.
Okay. Okay.
Or shotgun.
I'm just curious.
Oh yeah,
All right. Well, it sounds like an interesting week for
Yeah.
everyone here.
yeah.
But
Stuff.
I think it's time for some video game news.
And
Oh,
boy,
hell
do
yeah,
we
it
have
is.
news.
But do we need a break beforehand, or can we go straight in?
I don't need a break. Do not.
Why don't we take one anyway? Let's
Okay.
just like
Okay.
a $5 or something.
Sounds good.
We'll be right back.
And we're back from our break. Is everybody here? Let's do roll call. Matt,
Huh? What?
Griego,
Huh? Yeah. Here.
Tony Brattoli.
Present.
What was that from?
Ron.
Oh,
Substitute teacher.
Got it. And it's me. We're back. We got the news. And guess what happened this week? A Nintendo Direct.
Indeed.
It
It
actually
dropped.
yesterday,
Is-
March 8th, right? Yeah, it happened on March 8th, which was yesterday as of this recording.
Yes.
So yeah, let's break down the Direct a bit. You guys have the timeline down? Mm-hmm. All right, let's
I
go.
have everything that happened in order of the direct.
All right, let's talk about levels of enthusiasm on a scale from 1 to 10.
Okay. I'll just go briefly over what it was and what it is. So the first thing, these are all 3DS headlines, and then it'll be Switch headlines.
Okay, we
So-
could just skip over all. Go ahead.
Oh, no. we can
So
talk about
3DS headlines. First game they announced was WarioWare Gold, which will have 300 games,
That's a
and
lot.
it's the most they've ever had in a WarioWare game.
I would have loved for this to be on the Switch.
Yes.
I feel like that's something I'm going to say about every Nintendo 3DS game from here to like eternity to like the fucking heat death of the universe. Like
Yep.
it's just ad nauseum. I wish this was coming to the Switch, but
Yes.
it's a cool concept.
But people are still playing 3DS, so
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna.
No
be
one I know that I know that owned a 3DS is still playing their 3DS.
Yeah,
mine's just sitting
I'm
there.
actually waiting for them to announce that it's dead so I can sell mine.
Well, speaking of,
Well, you should sell it before that.
Well, let's
technically.
continue.
Yeah, so that was the first one. The next one was a new, weird kind of title. It's called Dylan's Dead Heat Breakers.
I believe this is the second game in the Dylan series.
I
from my
don't even
understanding.
remember the first one. This one, from what I saw and what was described, is a tower defense action/racing game. It's a very odd combination, mishmash of things.
I want to say that I never played the first game, but I want to say that the first game was an action racing game, but it didn't have the tower defense element.
Okay. So this one, you can play with your Mii characters, and like if you have friends that are Miis, they'll be in the game too.
Oh, yeah.
Like Animalized or some shit. So if you want to be a furry, if you are a furry,
kinda.
you can furryize your Mii.
Yeah, a little bit.
There you go.
So the next game, we're going through these quick,
Appealing to the masses.
was Mario and Luigi Bowser Inside Story, which was already released on the DS, I think? Or was it
It
the
might have been
3DS?
Game Boy Advance.
It might... Inside Story, I think, was a DS game.
Was it? Okay. It's been a while.
But so they're re-releasing it with an additional story with Bowser Jr.
Oh, Inside Story. I think you're right. I think it is DS.
Yeah. So I really like the Mario and Luigi RPG series, but I just wish it was on the Switch.
Exactly.
yeah.
So
Why not release it for both?
I know. At this point, I think 3DS should just everything that's on there that's being released on there should also just kind of be ported over to Switch.
I mean, I know that like with 3DS, there's the dual screen thing, so like some games won't be able to go one for one. But I feel like
most games don't
They
really
could-
use it that
They
much.
could do
though.
something.
well,
I mean,
from what I saw of Mario and Luigi Inside Story, like they
It does
turned
use it.
the fucking DS like sideways or some shit. So
Yeah,
like,
they had like
Yeah, for a
big
cut-
cutscenes
yeah.
and stuff. So next one, Detective Pikachu, still one of the more bizarre.
yeah.
did you hear that guy's
Pokemon
voice?
game. Yeah, it's like gritty, and people like. I know this wasn't going to be a thing, but there was a lot of people online that really wanted Danny DeVito to be the voice of Detective
I mean, might
Pikachu.
as well at this point. Who is the
really-
voice?
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna look it up.
I don't remember, but I really wanted Danny DeVito to be the voice of Detective Pikachu. It is not. They are releasing the oversized amiibo. I think it was like 5.5, almost 6 inches tall. Is what they said.
$30.
$30.
I already ordered it.
Yeah. And then the last game that they're releasing for the 3DS is Luigi's Mansion. No, not Dark Moon, the sequel that released on the 3DS before,
Yeah,
but the
actual one.
original from the GameCube. Luigi's Mansion, and they added one mode, which is the boss rush mode, which, I mean, that's cool and all. Again, Switch.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting that they chose to put that on there when the Switch doesn't have a Luigi's Mansion game yet.
Right.
But the 3DS has arguably a better one in the Dark Moon version.
I googled Detective Pikachu voice actor, and the first entry that shows up is Danny DeVito.
No,
It's not, right?
It's not.
I think it's Rob Letterman. Rob Letterman is probably the voice. This is the second person that shows up.
That makes a bit more sense. Okay. Oh, Danny DeVito, please. Apparently, when he was asked about this, he said, "What the hell's a Pokemon?" That was apparently his response.
That's a good fucking answer. What is a Pokemon?
Yeah. Luigi's Mansion GameCube re-released on the 3DS. Kind of interesting, but again, Switch. Anyways, now moving on to the Switch news.
Hey.
The ones that arguably more people are
All right,
probably
I'm actually going to give a
interested
hype meter on this out of 10.
in. Okay. So what do you want to give anything from the 3DS? Like, okay, we had WarioWare.
I'm just going to give them all zeros because I'm not going to get any of them.
All right, cool. I'm assuming same.
Yeah.
Right. Switch. So the first one was they released more information about Kirby Star Allies, which is coming out next week.
I'm giving it a 5.
Okay. It was nice though because in this update they showed that they're going to be updating the game with more characters from the older games. So if you've been a fan of the Kirby series for a long time, they threw in a lot of older characters that are coming back in. So it's kind of fun.
Okay, 6.
Cool.
I'm still probably not going to get the game though.
Okay.
I think I give it a 7 because I really like Kirby games.
Yeah.
And this is a local multiplayer.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm surprised you're not rating it higher then.
I mean, there's a lot of...
I just feel like it's hard to get hyped for a Kirby game. There's just not a lot of excitement. It's like, oh, it's a Kirby game. It looks like a Kirby game. It looks like it plays
That's
like
why
a
I'm
Kirby
giving
game.
it a 7 because it's a Kirby game. But
for me, it's just a fun game, you know. That and I know my girlfriend wants to play this game, so like me and her playing this together on the same couch and everything, it's going to be fun.
yeah, this is definitely a good co-op.
Yeah. So the next game, they are releasing Okami HD for the Switch.
10. Okay, not 10. 8.5.
Yeah. If I had known this was coming out on the Switch instead of the PC, I would have bought it on the Switch.
I'm probably going to buy this game for the Switch.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the hype for this. I never played the original, so I don't really know much about it except from what I've seen in the teasers.
It's a fun fucking it's a good fucking game. You should.
It does look good though.
I definitely think you should look up gameplay trailers for it. Like it's a beautiful game. There's a lot of like innovation, especially with like the painting aspect.
Yeah, I like how they use the touchscreen on the Switch.
Yeah,
That's kind of cool.
It's kind of exactly what I told them they should do.
But I'm curious how they're going to implement it if you're doing it in docked mode. I'm guessing you're probably going to be able to paint using your Joy-Cons.
Yeah, that's actually what they said.
Oh,
so
okay. I must have missed that.
If it's in docked mode, you can use the Joy-Con as a pointer.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah, I think that's perfect. Really.
Yeah.
Okay, so next one. This was a new IP, I think. I don't know if it's Nintendo specifically, but it's called Sushi Striker.
Oh, this is what they released it for 3DS. They released a 3DS game, and I guess they're porting it over to Switch.
Yeah, which again, just do that with all the 3DS games.
I think I like puzzle games. I like match 3s. The aesthetic of this game doesn't really appeal to me, so I'm gonna give this a 4.
Really?
I'm not too interested, but the fun thing is this one will have online battles with other players.
Yeah, I mean, one would hope in this day and age.
Yeah,
I wouldn't buy it, but it looks kind of fun.
Would you need the Nintendo Online for this game?
probably.
Because with the Tetris,
It's only $20 a year.
I mean, still.
Like with Puyo Puyo Tetris, you don't need the Nintendo Online. Or I'm not sure if you will need it, but
You probably will once it starts
that's fucking
becoming a thing.
garbage day. All right.
All right, so next one. This wasn't a new thing, but Octopath Travelers, they released or
9.
revealed more characters.
Solid 9.
And
I'm
they
hyped
have
for
a
sure.
release date of July 13th.
Yeah, solid 9.
Yep, I'm gonna get it for sure.
I think it's the same guys that did the Bravely Default games.
Yeah.
I would like those games a lot, despite some of their story quibbles. But really like those games. They had a really interesting mechanic where you could like mix and match different class abilities, which I thought was really cool. I think the game just looks beautiful. So I give this one a 9.
Work.
Cool.
Yep, same.
So the next one, I don't know if you guys played No More Heroes 1 and 2.
Oh yeah.
Did you
I never
guys?
play it.
They're
Never
bringing
played it?
Travis. What's his name?
It's Travis Strikes Again. No More Heroes 3,
Got it.
quote unquote. But it looks very different from the previous two games.
Like you go into video games and fight video game bosses is what I got from the trailer.
Yeah, but the control scheme, the way you walk around and target things and fight looks very different. It doesn't look like the same game, so I'm a little bit skeptical.
Were
on
the first two No More Heroes games similar to each other?
Yes,
Okay.
they were similar to each other in their presentation, the way that you played it, the control scheme. Like in order to, you had
Those
to
on the-
charge the laser beam sword.
What's the Wii, right?
Yeah, the Wii, and they had some really funky ways of doing some things.
I never played any of the No More Heroes games, so I can't really say I'm hyped for it. But and then you saying on top of that you're skeptical, it's gonna have to bring my hype meter down to a 3.
Yeah. So, but No More Heroes is a game where it was like super, not lewd, but like crude. Crude is the right word, and like
Okay, yeah.
very, very adult humor, and like you had the laser sword, right? In order to recharge the laser sword, you had to
Shake
jack off the Wiimote.
Nice.
That
Wait,
was-
is this the game where is this the game where the guy buys the fucking lightsaber off of eBay or some shit?
He
Okay.
buys a lightsaber off eBay and is like, "I'm gonna go kill some bitches," and it like just goes and kills a bunch of evil people. It's great.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah, it's great. All right, next one. This was already announced, but they gave more information and an Amiibo announcement for Dark Souls Remastered.
Dude. Yes, go ahead.
So, in game-wise, they didn't really release too much, but the Amiibo is Solaire doing the Praise the Sun pose.
So the game
Yes.
from the footage actually looks quite good.
It does, actually.
I think they did a good job revamping it, especially for the Switch. I don't know if I'm actually going to get the game, but I
wouldn't.
am hype for the game. For me is at a 7,
I'm
maybe a
hyped for the
6.
Amiibo.
But my hype for the Amiibo is at a 10. Apparently, it's a GameStop exclusive, and the
No!
and the quantity is going to be extremely low.
Oh,
Of course it is.
So Matt, are you down to go hunting for that Amiibo release day?
Maybe.
All right, dope.
Maybe.
Dope.
All right. So, next one. I'm excited for this one, and it's again, it's not a new thing, but they released more information on it. Mario Tennis Aces for the Switch.
Yes, yeah.
So I
Eight or-
read a
8 or 9
Reddit.
for
I
me,
read a
I don't
Reddit comment on this, and I've got to agree. They turned Mario Tennis into a fighting game.
Yeah, they kind of did.
Like it's very heavily timing based, like reaction counters. Like there's so many different little mechanics, but then at the same time they added the more casual, just like motion control tennis style game.
Yeah.
So
They're doing both.
yeah, I gotta say, it seems like the story mode is gonna be like revolving around Nintendo characters.
It's pretty cool.
But I do wish it was more of like an RPG in the same vein as the Mario Tennis games from the GBA. Just because like you're kind of your own character that's revolving around Nintendo characters as opposed to like being a Nintendo character. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, it's cool. You get to play as Chain Chomp. I saw that shit. That looked pretty good.
Yeah, that was really cool.
He holds the tennis racket in his mouth.
That was probably my favorite character reveal that they did. And like some of the mechanics actually look pretty not deep, but like interesting.
No, I would say there's depth to the tennis gameplay
Yeah.
for sure. And then if you don't want that, motion controls.
Yeah.
If you wanted basically Wii Sports tennis, they have it. So
Yeah, and on top of all of this, of course, there's online multiplayer, but there's going to be a pre-launch tournament for Mario Tennis Aces. They didn't announce when. That's coming later, but I think it's really cool. They're like pushing this game to be competitive.
I want
online,
this game
kind
to
of.
be good.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've
Same.
wanted a good Mario sports game for a very long time. What's the last good Mario sports game?
Gosh, I don't even know.
Wii Sports Resort. Wait, Mario.
I can't even. The one that sticks out to me the most would probably be
Golf?
I don't know.
Mario Golf.
Yeah, the GBA Mario Golf, like Mario Golf and Mario Tennis games. The ones for the GBA. were, like,
It's been a
favorite ones.
while. I mean, there was that soccer game on the GameCube people like.
Oh, Strikers.
Yeah, Strikers.
I never played that one.
I didn't either, and I don't remember any on the Wii or Wii U. Were there any?
There was a
was a
Wii U tennis
there was a
game that
tennis one.
apparently sucked. I never got it.
Okay.
I wanted to get it, but I never got it because I heard
Okay.
it sucked.
So what's your hype meter on that one?
I'm gonna give it a tentative 8. I want to give it a tentative 8. We'll see after the online tournament.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm at 8 or 9 as well for that one.
All right. So this one,
Because I feel like that could just be a really fun party game, like just tennis.
Yeah.
cool. So to continue the ports from the Wii U to the Switch, they're bringing Captain Toad to the Switch and 3DS.
Okay.
Which will have extra levels from the Mario Odyssey universes.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Fantastic game. Not gonna get it because I already played on a Wii U.
Cool.
So
I've never
that's
owned
about
it,
right.
but I'm not going to own it.
like I'm
so-
excited for people to play that game finally because that's a great game. But I already have it. So
All right.
yeah.
So another interesting port to the Switch is Undertale for the Switch.
I don't care about Undertale at all.
I know Undertale has a very large fan base, and I've played the game, and I like the game. It's interesting that it's coming to the Switch.
And now.
I
Well,
think no, honestly,
it's-
I think it's fun. Like I want more games for the Switch. If that includes like years old, like indie games that people love,
Yeah.
like why fucking not?
Yeah, why not?
True.
It does open it up
I'm-
to a new audience, and
Yeah.
I think the game does deserve to be played at least once.
Yeah, it's. I mean, by all means, I hear it's a great game, and I'm sure it is. It's just not for me. So my hype is at a 9 for other people.
Okay.
There you go. That's fair.
So this was probably the most unexpected release for the Switch, and it is the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy.
Woo!
So the Insane Trilogy is the one that was re-released for the PS4, and was it the Xbox One also, or just the PS4?
I actually am not sure.
I think it was exclusive to
I want to say it was
PS4.
PS4
Yeah.
exclusive. Yeah.
So it's interesting that this is breaking the exclusivity of it,
Exclusivity.
Evless click.
on
Exclone.
on the Switch, which I think is great. And this is going to be exciting for another reason, which we'll get into later. But yeah, it's cool.
I don't care about the series, but once again, hype meter is at
What
10
the-
for other people.
Mine's at a 9 or 10.
I
for
just
this.
really don't care about the Crash series at all. I'm more of a Mario guy.
Crash
So,
is fun.
so this is an interesting
I'm not saying it's a
one.
bad game. It's just not for me.
You did say it.
You did.
Bad game.
No, you didn't.
No. Anyways,
Okay.
so we've talked about this game in the past. Me and Tony have both played it. I think you've watched it being played, and that is Little Nightmares is coming to
I've
the
watched
Switch
it being played. Yes.
with the DLC.
Yes. I actually never even knew about that DLC.
Me neither. I didn't know there was another story. to
I
it.
knew about the DLC, and I know what that story is supposed to be about. I just haven't played it.
Okay.
Just cool.
Cool. Why not? Sure.
Yeah. At this point, if indie games keep coming to the Switch and the Switch is like the indie platform, I think that's
More
cool.
games for the Switch, baby. Fucking bring it in.
Yeah.
Well, Nightmares
Oh.
is good. So.
Slam it inside.
And this is
Put it, shove it right down the hole.
Oh man.
This is another interesting one coming to the Switch. I keep saying that, but South Park: The Fractured But Whole is coming to the Switch.
Talk about buttholes.
Yeah, that is the joke.
I played a little bit of Fractured Butthole at the TwitchCon last year.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, same. I didn't like it.
Kind of boring. Maybe I'm just not. I keep saying this, but maybe it's just not for me. But I just
fine.
I
I
didn't
don't
care.
know.
I didn't
I'd
care
like to
for
stick
it.
a truth. This one just seemed boring.
Yeah, just not for me. But hype levels at a 10 for people who wanted it.
I mean, it's cool that it's coming to the Switch. What this tells me with the Crash Bandicoot and this and some of the other ports.
I mean, South Park is an Ubisoft title, from my understanding.
Yeah.
So, like, it's just Ubisoft continuing to support the Switch.
Yeah, and from what I can see from this, from Crash Bandicoot, from Dark Souls, developers are putting their games on the Switch, and I
Yes.
think that's important.
Yes.
Because like the Wii U, nothing like this fucking happened on the Wii U.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I can't really blame people not supporting the Wii U just because, like, how do you incorporate that awkward as fuck gamepad into your modern games? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I can't blame them. Seriously, I can't. But it's really cool to see like these big developers putting their actual, like, not these like watered down versions of their games, but their actual full title. Like, we have fucking Doom on the Switch, man,
Yeah.
It's crazy.
We
and it's gonna have or it has motion
it
controls
has
now.
it. Yeah.
That's fucking
It's
cool.
really cool. So next one, this one we already knew about, but this release date announcement, and that's Hyrule Warrior Definitive Edition, is releasing on May 18th.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie.
This is the year of definitive editions.
Hyrule Warriors is becoming the new Skyrim for me. I feel like I constantly hear about fucking Hyrule Warriors.
It's been re-released twice.
I cannot wait until I never hear about Hyrule Warriors again. I'm convinced there hasn't been a good Dynasty Warriors game since Dynasty Warriors 4.
The PS3 one?
Yeah, PS2 one.
PS2 one. I like the PS3 one.
What was the PS3 one? Was that Dynasty Warriors 4?
I think that was, yeah.
Okay, what did we play?
That was PS3.
No, that's PS2. We did not play on a PS3. I never owned a PS3 at that house. It was definitely a PS2 game.
You definitely had a PS3. Because I remember...
The first time we had a PS3, Tony, was in the new redacted house
The new redacted
that
house.
we used to live in.
Really?
Yes. 100%.
All right. Anyways.
Tony.
I remember Metal Gear getting that came out for PS2.
Anyways.
Yeah,
Man,
go
my
ahead.
timeline is
Go
way
ahead.
off.
I'm going to look it up. But go
So,
ahead.
yeah. Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition releases May 18th. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's already out. They're just
Yeah,
making
they're
it a
just making
final release.
Yeah. All right. So, next one. This one came as a bit of a surprise because I thought the game was kind of dead. But ARMS, they are
Yeah.
actually announced because they had their big update with the latest character not too long ago. And now they're announcing an online open tournament for the US and Canada.
It was PS2.
in
Damn.
March. So it's really cool to see them still supporting the game, even if it's not the most popular game. It's still cool that they're continuing to update it, continuing to have events for it for those that are avid fans of it, or even those that maybe aren't interested in it now, but maybe they will after they see this tournament, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
It's cool to see them continue to support that game, despite, like, you know, I don't think it gets played that much anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So it's cool that you definitely see that they want to continue supporting this franchise in the future. I think there will be an ARMS 2.
I think, yeah, maybe.
I think there will be an ARMS 2.
I think they'll at least.
We're talking about ARMS, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Matt gave me this look like you're talking about the wrong game. I was like,
No.
okay. So just to pedal backwards a little bit. So it was Dynasty Warriors 4 that we played. It was on PS2. PS3 came out in 2006 for the first time, and we definitely played Dynasty Warriors 4 in middle school. Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
So
Okay then.
Step
Damn.
off, Tony. All right.
getting all Tony'd all over today.
Okay.
But yeah.
So
I'm here.
the next piece of news was a pretty big one, and that was a big Splatoon 2 update. So they're updating 3.0, and obviously with every update they have new gear. They're releasing more stages. They actually have a new rank that you can reach, because before the max you can reach was S plus. You know, you had A, B, and all the pluses
And now
and
there's
minuses.
X.
And now there's X, which is like S plus essentially.
X-rated. They don't. They don't have much details on it yet, but they're supposed to talk about it soon.
Mm-hmm. But the really big thing that they announced was their first paid DLC for Splatoon 2, and that is this Octoling campaign.
What is it called again?
I don't even think they had a name.
No, the
for
DLC
it?
had a
It
name.
did.
It did?
It had Octoling in the name of it.
It was
I think.
Octa something.
Yeah, I don't remember. But they did some cringy things saying, "Oh, the number 8, that must mean that it's the year of the Octoling," and it's like they did
Yeah,
make
that
funny
was
poses
weird.
and everything. It was like, please stop. Like when it comes to Splatoon, they get really cringy sometimes. I don't
Although,
know.
if you do get that, you get to play as an Octoling on the multiplayer.
If you unlock it,
Yeah.
you have to unlock it. But yeah, so that's one of the things a lot of people had been requesting, is playing as an Octoling. So I'm both happy and sad to see that it's a DLC.
Yeah.
So it's like,
And it's
It did-
$20?
it's $20. It's the first DLC, paid DLC for Splatoon 2. And it's a whole new campaign. So I want to know how much of a campaign, because the main campaign in Splatoon games
It's just
typically
same.
aren't much. Yeah. So
it's literally just called Octo Expansion.
okay.
Oh, that's it.
Octo Expansion. Oh, I have that written here too. What am I thinking? Well, I just thought Octo Expansion, like, oh, that can't be it. I just wrote that because it's an Octo thing.
No, that's
there.
literally what it's called.
That's what it's
Yep.
called. Okay. Yeah, it's the first paid DLC, $20. A lot of people are saying that's overpriced for a campaign and new cosmetics.
Apparently, it has over 80 levels.
That's a lot. So
And
that's what I was wondering.
And I think I heard that Splatoon 1 and 2 combined for the campaigns was like around 45.
Yeah.
So it's almost double both games combined.
Yeah.
So I mean, if
Do
the
people want
if the
that
levels
much?
are like well crafted, if the levels are well crafted, then why not? I think if people really enjoyed the story mode, they should get this expansion.
Yes.
If you didn't really care for it, I think you could pass on it.
Yes.
For me, it was like, God, how many more do I have to do to unlock this?
So
shit?
I would say that you should probably not get this expansion, Tony.
Yeah. So, those were all the big announcements that were planned in the direct.
Yeah, and that's
but
it.
now,
no more announcements.
But now,
that was it. It was over.
but
they
now-
cut it and then
Shut up, Tony.
but now, this is probably the biggest thing that I think everyone ever was waiting for.
Yeah, Nintendogs.
yes.
Thank
God.
on the Switch in full HD.
Dude, I would. Okay, I'm fucking with you, but if Nintendogs came out for Switch,
Probably get it. Yeah.
I would probably get it. Like, actually, though.
Okay, but anyways, the real
You hear that,
announcement.
Nintendo?
The real announcement. It's funny because they ended the big Splatoon 2 announcement and they started off with a cutscene
Of
with
Splatoon.
a Splatoon.
Yeah, and
people
they were
like,
saying that the
fuck is
they were
this?
saying that the direct is 30 minutes long, and then it was at 30 minutes when they finished the Splatoon 2 the
Yeah,
DLC.
so a lot of people are like, boo.
and we're just like, oh, this is it.
and then they show another cutscene starting off with the two inkling, the girl and the boy fighting each other, and then the lights go out. They turn around, and there's the fucking Smash symbol just waiting in the sky.
Flaming fucking Smash symbol with like ominous ass looking Smash Bros roster characters and shit.
Reflected in
we
her
saw
eye.
like a Breath of the Wild Link. We possibly saw. I heard it was Mario without Cappy,
Damn it!
but I mean,
Man.
I'm sure there's a
Oh, there's gonna be a
There
skin.
has to be.
yeah. So
Freaking.
So this
they
was
better
the announcement.
not release a new line of Smash Amiibo, because if they do.
Oh my god!
Okay, so
please.
here's the great debate: is this a port or is this a brand new game?
But
and-
first off, more importantly, Splatoon is coming to Smash.
Yes, Splatoon is 100% coming to Smash, unless that is the worst announcement ever.
just like-
imagine if they're just like, oh yeah, the Splatoon, the Inklings are not part of Smash at all. We just wanted
Just
to
a
show.
segue.
It was just a segue.
This is just Splatoon seeing the death of their game
Yeah.
from Smash coming.
Seriously. But okay, more likely than not, the Inklings will be a part of the Smash universe.
Yes,
makes
I
sense.
almost guarantee it.
So here's the thing. My personal opinion is that I think this is going to be a new game. It's been 4 years since the last Smash, which is enough time for there to be a new Smash
especially
game.
if they didn't change the engine.
Exactly. I feel like if this was a port for the old Smash game, they would have been more direct about it. Get it? Direct. Anyway,
Hey!
because I feel like it would just be really.
It's a definitive.
You wouldn't
edition.
want to leave it
ambiguously.
so ambiguous like that. You know.
If it was a port.
Having it ambiguous like this makes people want to speculate that this is a new game, and thus they want to be more hyped for it. I guess the only thing I'm worried about now is that I hope some of the characters that were in the original Smash for Wii U will be returning for.
Mega Man.
Yeah, is Mega Man new to the Switch Smash or the
He
Wii U
was
Smash?
new to Smash 4.
Okay.
Yeah, he's never been.
So
in
Mega
Smash.
Man was new, Cloud was new, Ryu was new, Bayonetta was new. In terms of like third
Duck
party
Hunt?
characters.
Duck Hunt?
In
Oh,
terms of third party
third party.
characters.
Got it.
New
Is
characters.
Pac-Man Nintendo?
Technically,
Is he?
technically.
He's Namco, right?
Yeah, it's
Bandai.
Namco.
Yeah, he's Namco. So
I don't think he's Nintendo.
he's, yeah, that's why I say technically. He's been
But
on a
Mega
lot
Man
of Nintendo
has
consoles.
been on Nintendo platforms.
Not since Super.
Well, I mean, Mega Man Zero.
No. That was, when was he on? When was
Mega Man Zero?
Yeah, when was that?
He's on the Game Boy Advance games
Oh, okay.
and the DS games.
Okay. That's right.
I think those are the most recent Mega
Wasn't there
Man
a
on
Game-
Nintendo
Yeah,
games.
Game Boy Advance.
I mean, and, you know, they did have the Mega Man Legacy Collection for DS as well.
that is true. And I think that came
I
out
think
on the
that-
Switch?
yeah, I want to
Yeah,
say
yeah,
did.
it did.
I want to say they did.
Or it's going to.
yeah.
But yeah, okay. Pac-Man as well. I think that's...
So okay, there is a legacy of Mega Man and Pac-Man games on Nintendo platforms.
Yeah.
Street Fighter 4 came out on 3DS,
And Street Fighter 2, the
Oh.
Weird Edition came out on the
Yeah.
Switch. And
the new Street
the
Fighter's
Street
coming out.
Fighter, like,
30th
collection
anniversary.
is
Okay.
coming
I
out
am
on the
definitely
Switch.
getting that.
But there hasn't been
So
there
hard.
hasn't been a Final Fantasy game on a Nintendo platform in a very long time.
Not in a
Oh
long
wait, hold on. No, yeah, not in a long time. I want to say. I want
Yeah.
to say the last Final Fantasy game on a home console was
Chronicles?
Crystal Chronicles. I want to say. Oh wait. Oh no. I was thinking.
think-
I was thinking of that one Final Fantasy game for PS4.
But Cloud specifically, never
No, Cloud has
on,
never
con-
been. I
on
don't
a
think.
Nintendo.
I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that Cloud has never been on a Nintendo platform.
Yeah, but this is a big thing for a couple of reasons. Because if it is a new game, then that means that there's a possibility of even more new characters.
Yeah.
coming
Oh
in.
yeah, for sure. But the thing is, I think with a port there is a possibility there was already a possibility of way more new characters.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing with a brand new game is, is the original roster going to be there? Like, what is the standard roster anymore?
Yeah.
You know? So
and the thing is, this game's coming out in 2018. That was the announcement. Smash 2018 Switch. So they don't have a lot of time to like do teasers and reveals and all this kind of stuff. I mean, unless this is coming out in the holiday season this year, they're limited.
my guess is that they're going to be dropping like roster reveals throughout the year, and it's going to be a Christmas release. That would be my guess.
Yeah, probably. Because like they say 2018, they don't say what part of 2018. It's probably going to be late 2018.
I'm going to guess that it's going to be for the holiday season.
But now the question is, what new characters do we expect to see? And a lot of people...
Crash Bandicoot could be in it.
Exactly. A lot of people were saying, he's on the Switch now, he can be in it. And that would be actually really cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I can see that. His super would be some like
the fucking Doom Marine could be on Smash, dude. Like,
I want him to be in the Sis Trophy or whatever the fuck they...
dude, that would be awesome. Like, fucking BJ Blazkowicz from Wolfenstein could be in the fucking
yeah.
game. Like, there's just so much... Dude, you could have the guy from Undertale be in it, you know? Like,
like Sans and stuff like that.
yeah.
That could definitely be in a support.
That'd be pretty cool.
yeah.
Item.
I think the Switch
There's
is such a solid platform that like the possibility of interesting crossovers has never been higher for the Switch.
And lately, it seems like crossovers in fighting games, and as much as you want to argue, Smash Bros. Is a fighting game. Like they've been very interesting, especially in like Injustice. What is it? It's the Microsoft one.
Wait, what are you talking about? Sorry.
Fighting game.
Killer Instinct?
Killer Instinct.
Oh, yeah.
And like pretty much all the fighting games lately have had very interesting crossover. Like most recently it was Injustice with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. And then Mortal Kombat had a couple interesting crossovers.
Yeah, they had
too.
like Alien, they had like a bunch of
the
horror
Texas
characters.
Chainsaw Massacre guy, yeah. So
it's really interesting.
Leatherface.
Okay. My theory, this is just a theory. My theory is that they're going to keep the full roster for the Wii U, just because they released an entire line of amiibos for the Wii U Smash game, and I feel like it would be kind of shitty if like some of those amiibos were basically unusable, you know, for the new game.
At least I hope they
the
keep them all.
I mean, that's like, when I say this is my theory, it's basically like, please, Nintendo, please, I want Cloud back. I want Cloud back. Cloud's really fucking cool.
And he was also a really good character.
Yeah. Well, I mean, here's hoping that they continue to rebalance, because Tony was saying that Bayonetta is the most broken piece of shit ever.
Bayonetta is.
Yes.
And I feel like this would be a good way to be like, you know, let's take another look at Bayonetta. So
Yeah. She's a cool character, and I want her to stay in, but I want her to change.
yeah, here's really hoping that they retool her, or I don't know, man, do something about
I wouldn't say that she's Meta Knight of Brawl.
From my understanding, she's even more broken than Meta Knight was.
No.
Really? Was
No,
Meta Knight more broken?
Meta Knight and Brawl was literally just you can't fight him.
Okay.
No,
He wins.
Bayonetta is that.
That's not true though.
It pretty much is. Her kit would need to be completely changed.
No one was able to. Meta Knight was banned.
Do you think you could keep Bayonetta's moveset if like the placement of the characters and some of the numbers and stuff were changed?
They would have to change.
You know, like how like
her launch angles.
Yes.
especially.
Like if they changed their launch angles, do you think she would be
Yeah, they could do that.
okay? I mean,
Just the way she works right now, you just knock them up in the air, roof them, dead. Yeah, like 2 seconds.
I don't know what that means, but I believe you.
When you roof someone, that's
Up
putting
B?
them up so far that they go past the
death point.
Okay, got
the
it.
ceiling of the level.
Ding.
Yeah.
That one? Okay.
Yeah, but man, I'm really interested to see what characters they're gonna put in.
I'm really hoping that they take a look at the character polls that they held for because you know that would King K. Rool and Isaac, I think were very high on that list. Bayonetta was high on that list too, and they got her in.
Yeah.
I think that actually Cloud was high up there as well.
Yeah.
And
Wasn't Isaac already?
Goku. I just realized the Dragon Ball. Dude, they have Dragon Ball games on the Switch. They have Xenoverse too.
Xenoverse, that's right. Yeah.
Goku, yes.
Oh damn.
They could totally fucking put Goku in Smash, dude.
Goku and Vegeta.
That's a legit possibility. I'm not even kidding.
Like that'd be very funny and very cool at the same time. I think for sure. I mean, obviously we're getting Splatoon characters.
Oh, well, yeah.
I think Arms characters
Arms would be a pretty obvious
is
choice.
gonna be in there.
Especially, like, I was gonna debate whether they add Arms characters, but seeing it with this last direct, how they're like making it free to play again for a weekend, like having free weekends and shit.
Yeah,
like,
they're really
they
pushing
want
the
people
game.
to play the game again. So,
Yeah.
honestly, okay, this is kind of a tangent, but I feel like for Arms, for it to be more popular, they do need a more casual mode where you could kind of just like a split screen co-op or split screen co-op. How fun would split screen co-op be? But
That'd
like
be
even
pretty
like a split screen party mode that's more casual, that's less of a like actual fighting game, you know, like more like Wii boxing. So that's my mini tangent. Sorry, but no, yeah, I would say that Arms and Splatoon are both characters that would make a lot of sense in the new Smash game. It would be really cool to see Isaac and his Dijin usage. That would be fucking cool.
Yeah, like if he can change stances, kind of like the Monados of. Oh, that's another one, Shulk.
Shulk. Actually, it makes me wonder if Shulk would come back, or if they would add the new Xenoblade Chronicles 2 character. I forgot his name already.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good point.
Or
Maybe
they could
make
totally
it a skin kind of a thing, a skin swap.
Well, yeah, it's possible because
they both use the same sword, right?
They don't use a Minato.
They don't use
the
a
new guy
Minato?
doesn't use a. He does have a special sword, but it's not a Minato. And the thing
Yeah,
about
just give him a Minato.
the thing about the new Xenoblade Chronicles 2 character is like it's not. You could actually change out into different weapons. So I'm not sure how. I could totally see him being added as a new character though.
Is hold on, is there a Monster Hunter game coming to a Nintendo console?
They
in
haven't-
Japan.
They haven't announced it
In
yet.
Japan,
okay.
Double Cross.
Because how would you feel if a Monster Hunter came to?
I can only be so erect. I would love for there to be a new Monster Hunter game or Monster Hunter character in Smash. I don't.
Because they added them in Marvel vs. Capcom. If you
That's
remember.
that's the thing. I think with that,
They'll probably not.
it probably won't be. I could say possibly like a stage or an assist trophy, something like that. But I don't think Capcom would want to have their Monster Hunter ishness bleed over into multiple fighting game franchises. That's just what
probably.
I would say. But who knows? Maybe Capcom could actually give Smash players what they want. I would love to, dude.
They have a few of their stuff.
I would love for there to be a customizable Monster Hunter character where you could have there's like different weapons you could change between.
So like a me, but in
like a
Smash?
me, but it's Monster Hunter. And like you don't even need to give him like the full breadth of like the weapons.
So what if it was instead of a Monster Hunter character, they just gave you the Monster Hunter skin on a me? Would you be okay with that?
With different Monster Hunter weapons?
Like the Monster Hunter gear and like you can
I think they already
captain
actually
weapons?
have that.
They do?
I think they had. I think there was like a Rathalos armor set
Oh, that's pretty cool.
for the me. I want to say I'm not 100% certain on that. I want to say I saw that though.
I just realized Sonic's a big one that is a third party that
But Sonic's
Probably will stay.
Sonic was in Brawl, right?
yes.
So
he was in Brawl.
So he's been in 2 games.
yeah, and
that's true.
he's Sonic Mania came out on the Switch.
So there is a precedent for like Sonic staying. I can see Sonic staying.
yeah, do you guys want any characters to come back from like
Wolf.
Brawl?
Wolf.
Yes.
Wolf. Fucking Wolf. Dude, Solid Snake. Even though I never played him, he was annoying. He was annoying as shit to play
He was
against.
sort
but
of OP.
I doubt he's
in a
gonna
sense.
happen though.
no, hell no. There's no way Konami. There's no way fucking Konami's gonna give us Snake. But I would like to see him come back. Just
Ice
because
climbers.
I don't really care for them. Honestly,
I
They
want
were
him to
so
come
broken
back.
in Melee.
I don't really care for them.
Come back.
I mean,
They're fun.
it would be cool if they came back. But if they didn't come back,
Okay.
I would like to see the current Wii U roster plus Wolf.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else that's not there.
Pichu.
Pokemon
Everyone
trainer?
loves Pichu. I'm just kidding.
Pokemon trainer. Yeah,
But
we
they would
have
have to
so
get
many
rid. They would,
separate
they would have.
Pokemon.
They would have to get rid of Charizard then, right?
Yeah, Charizard. I don't know. There's
I would love for there to be a legendary Pokemon trainer where like it's like
it's just Ho-Oh or like the older ones.
I don't know. Maybe like
it's just
Articuno.
Ash walking around on the field.
like like it has like just what's the fucking god of Pokemon? Arceus.
Arceus.
Yeah. So just
Just that guy.
yeah. What? He's an assist trophy, I think. Actually, right? I'm pretty sure
He,
he's an
he
assist.
comes out of a Pokeball, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, sorry. A Pokeball. Yeah. Not
Yeah.
assist trophy.
That actually eliminates a lot of things that could be in the game. Is the Pokeballs like a lot of the Pokemon?
That is true. I don't give a shit about Pokemon, to be honest. Like
I don't really care about most of them. I think the Gosh, I can't remember the name of the frog one.
Froppy? No, that's the anime character from Boku no. Froakie, right? Froakie?
Bulbasaur,
Frog, Tony. The one in Smash 4.
Mudkip.
Croak something.
Oh, Greninja.
Greninja, yeah. Hey, Croak something was the name of a different Pokemon.
Yeah,
okay?
that's the poison frog
Yeah, it's
Pokemon.
the poison frog Pokemon.
Greninja. I completely forgot that was a playable
Yeah,
Pokemon.
I think he's a good addition, but like other than that, I don't really care about most of the other Pokemon.
I mean, yeah, I could totally see them keeping their current roster, no problems. Besides,
Except for the ice cream cone Pokemon, bring them in.
Vanillite. Oh God.
Just place it all.
He evolves into 2 ice cream cones.
You know, Vanillite should be a Pokeball, like a Pokeball assist, but then you could eat Vanillite for health because it's an ice cream.
So here's the question that I have. Do you think that for the Splatoon characters, what moves do you think they're going to have? Do you think that trailer showed their actions?
Well, I mean, I think it's when you just play Splatoon, that's what you're thinking. I think they're going to have a
ground cover mechanic?
Yeah, I think they're going to have a paint ground cover mechanic that you could swim through to increase
that
speeds.
Makes sense.
I think you will be able to paint walls and swim up walls. I think there will be a limited ink shooting mechanic. So like you need to increase your
like flood.
No, more like
the actual Splatoon game.
Yeah, like an ammo
would
system.
run out.
Like I think there's going to be a system where like you do like slowly regenerate ink over time, but like when you paint the ground and shit, like and you swim in it, you'll regain your ink faster. Like it'll be like Metroid, or it'll be like Samus, where you could shoot the ink out at a limited range. Grenades will probably be a thing.
Yeah,
and that'll probably also use up ink. Like I totally see her kid being focused around what she could do in actual games. I'm gonna guess. This is just a guess. I'm gonna guess that her smash orb thing is gonna be the rocket lock on rocket launchers. That would be my guess.
Yeah. I'm gonna guess that their forward smash is gonna be a paintbrush.
Yes, I could see that too.
That makes sense.
I could totally see her doing like some kind of rolling. I don't know what her the rolling brush
thing,
the roller brush.
Yeah.
How would they incorporate that?
Maybe down B.
Down B. Maybe.
I mean, they have lots of options.
Yeah. Up
B is probably just going to be their launch.
I could actually see forward B
being grenade.
Huh.
I mean, there's lots of possibilities. They have lots of weapons.
Is side smash A?
Side smash is A, yes.
Okay, I can see side B being the roller thing. Do you know how like with Bowser Jr. when you do forward B, you go into the cardboard and like you go like back and forth like nonstop? I could totally see her forward B being something like that. You know what I mean? Or maybe forward B would be swim.
I have a feeling their up B, the recovery is just going to be them doing like the launch pad launch kind of thing.
Yeah.
I feel like swim might be their shield.
Hard to say.
No. I would say that A. I would say her normal A is shoot, and that her B might just be swim.
So like Mega Man.
Yes. I would say her B
sense.
might just be swim, just so it's like easy to spam.
Yeah, that makes sense too.
I have no idea, honestly, but I do.
There's a lot of speculation.
Nintendo.
I do really think that there's going to be an ink ammo consumption mechanic, and that swimming is going to be a big part of her kit.
And maybe like down B is recharging your ink.
Maybe
something like that.
Possibly. I'm trying to think like what other like unique mechanics to Splatoon could translate into Smash.
Just a lot of guns.
Yeah.
And like splatter and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hard to say.
I think
there's a lot of
possibilities.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting if her B was actually the charge like snipe move thing.
Yeah, actually I could see that. Just
boing, and then she like changed the angle of it and stuff.
Yeah, maybe her side roll thing would just be swimming actually.
Yeah, maybe.
Like even if there's no ink, you'll go squid form and like dodge. But like if there is ink, then you'll do like a better dodge. You know
Who knows? Hard to say.
That'd be a weird mechanic to add in that because
Well, I mean, Ryu like fucking does actual fighting moves
and combos.
So like, who's to fucking say? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but his shield is still like the Smash shield, you know?
No, I feel like let's say the squid shields. I think she still would get a shield, but if you did like a dash,
like a roll dodge,
then you would be in squid mode and swim. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Actually, it'll probably be better to like not put the squid mode as part of the mechanic. Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? It's going to be very interesting.
It's really fun to speculate, though.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I really want Isaac though in the Dijon from Golden Sun. That would be fucking cool.
There's so many things I
want.
want.
Dude, I can't believe Dragon Ball's an actual possibility now. That's kind of crazy.
With Dragon Ball Fighters, if Goku is in the game, that'd be hype as fuck.
Watch, they add like Goku Black and not actual Goku, and it's just like
oh no.
But
nobody knows who Goku Rose is.
I don't even know who the fuck that is. Is that actual thing?
God, Super Saiyan Goku.
That's the
Goku Rose.
Super Saiyan Rose.
Okay, that sounds fucking dumb, but I totally believe you. Like the dumber that sounds, actually the more believable it is.
Did you hear the original name of the blue? It's
what?
Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
Like it's like, who named this? And then like Vegeta reached a new form of like Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan evolved. And you're just like, who the fuck was in charge of this?
Yeah, so
I mean, I guess it's better than 1 Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3. It's like, oh, he's at Super Saiyan 6.5
But it's literally called Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, like they say Super Saiyan twice.
I'm not joking. That's
Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku.
No, I believe you.
They shortened it eventually to just Super Saiyan Blue because they're like, this is too long of a name. But
dude, they could totally have the Dragon Quest builders in Smash.
That's true. They could. There's so many games that are coming to the Switch.
I think the craziest possibility in my mind is the Doom guy being in Smash.
Even if he was just an assist trophy, I would be happy.
Like, imagine if the Doom guy literally tore apart Pikachu, like limb from limb, like just fucking pulled him apart.
I don't think they could put that in Smash.
I bet you anything. Detective Pikachu's hat is going to be an option for him.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Like so who is the most violent? What is the most violent inclusion in the Smash series?
The most violent? Probably Snake.
Is it really?
Yeah.
You had mortars.
What about Bayonetta?
Bayonetta, while her game was violent, her moves were just kind of part of the course for a Smash game. I feel like Snake, he literally had a chokehold, put him to sleep, grab, and like he had grenades.
I
guess
actual fucking grenades.
I guess my question was like, what IPs are the most violent that are included in Smash?
Probably Bayonetta and Solid Snake.
Okay.
I
want to say Solid Snake is not like overtly violent in the way Bayonetta is, though.
No.
Because some of Bayonetta's executions were pretty graphic.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just saying like in terms of M-rated games, those are the two. I think. I don't think there's any other M-rated game that's been included.
Yeah. I'm excited. Could there be a Resident Evil character?
So like Chris Redfield
or because I know that
Jill.
the Resident Evil is it Revelations? No,
the one in I know what you're talking about, the like prequel games.
I don't know. I just know that the two Resident Evil games were added to the Switch. So yeah, I mean that could be a possibility.
They're like with the Switch being as friendly to other things as it has been. There's so many possibilities that excite me for this new Smash.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. There's a lot. There's a lot coming to the Switch. And there's a lot of shit that could be on the... Oh, man, I'm so fucking excited for this game.
Dark Souls.
There could be a Dark Souls character in this game. Totally.
Solaire just praise the sun and he just gains health. Yeah. They replaced Wii Fit Trainer with praise the sun.
Oh, Wii Fit Trainer I wouldn't really fucking care about coming back. She was kind of
I like Fee Wit Trainer.
Okay, fine. For Tony, Wii Fit Trainer.
Hey, she's like the waifu that everyone knows.
Yeah, it's true.
She was sort of my bread and butter aside from Villager.
It's true.
Yeah.
Who else was in Brawl that they did not bring to S4?
I think Wolf and Snake.
I think Wolf and Snake were the biggest exclusions.
Snake, Pokemon Trainer.
Oh yeah, Pokemon Trainer.
Was there anyone else?
Pichu was already not in it, right?
Pichu was excluded. Yeah,
okay.
he is garbage.
I'm not having trouble remembering the roster.
That might be it, honestly.
Diddy Kong.
They brought him back.
Was there a Fire Emblem character that was in Brawl that was not in Switch?
No, there are more Fire Emblem characters in 4. That's like ridiculous. Hold on, let me just look up.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like what other like off the wall characters that are now on Switch that could actually be included in a fucking Smash Bros game.
Well, Sheik and Zelda were one character at the time.
Oh, now they're 2, right?
Yeah, now they're 2.
That was a good idea, though.
Mr. Game and Watch.
Oh, Zero Suit and Samus were both one character as well, right? And
yes, but you can like make it so that one appeared.
But I mean, like in Brawl, you could switch between the two more or less, right?
No.
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 The only way you can go from one to the other normally, you can go from regular Samus to Zero Suit. You couldn't go the other way unless you got a Smash Ball.
Oh, okay.
I don't. Yeah, that's all the characters that were in Brawl that aren't anymore.
She would lose her suit if you
started the game pressing a certain button as Samus, or if you very rapidly pressed up and down on the D-pad, she would transform, but she'd also be vulnerable during that time.
All right. Well, yeah, that was some good Smash talk.
Yeah,
that was majority of the news.
Yeah. I mean, I do have some news, but like what really compares to
who
Smash?
Who gives a shit?
We have news, but who cares?
I mean, I'll just kind of go over it really briefly.
Ooh, hold on. Ridley. People really want Ridley in Smash, right?
Oh, true. But isn't it really huge?
Yes, but who gives a shit? Just make him small.
Is there any? I mean, are there any characters that kind of do that size fuckery?
I mean, Bowser has changed sizes like 20
I mean, he's changed
times.
sizes between games, though. You know, like he doesn't have a standard size. I want to say.
Okay, sorry. Go on. I interrupted.
No, it's fine actually. I don't even. Oh, I guess Ubisoft will now ban players for racist, homophobic speech in Rainbow Six Siege.
Hey, great. That's awesome.
Yeah,
it's good.
They
haven't been doing that before.
There's nothing I could really say that's bad about it. I think it's kind of like a no tolerance policy now.
Okay.
That makes sense.
That's great.
Yeah.
Cool. I just hope that their vetting process for that is proper.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like what if someone types out? Never mind. I'm not even going to say it. Like, as a streamer, I've seen a lot of people do and say things to bait streamers into saying inappropriate words. You know, like combining two different words into a sentence that, while the words separately are innocuous, but if you say the words together, it sounds like a certain word. Yeah, I've seen a lot of that happen, and I just hope that no one gets tricked into that and then therefore banned. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Careful moderation is always a good thing for those kind of things.
Yep, indeedly do. So yeah. Yeah, really not too much news on this front from what I could see. There's going to be no microtransactions in God of War. Hooray!
Why would that have ever been a thing?
Well, I mean,
it's a single player game.
So was Shadow of War.
Shadow of War.
I know, but God damn it.
The fact that we had to celebrate it is kind of a fucking bummer, but I'm glad that there's no microtransactions for it, and I'm probably still not going to get it on release.
Oh.
Yeah.
Might be good, though. Who knows?
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah. Division 2 officially confirmed.
Yay?
Okay.
Tom Clancy, right? Tom Clancy.
Yeah,
Division
Tom Clancy's
2.
The Division.
The first one...
Well, okay, the first one kind of was a flaming garbage heap, but I heard that they've continually supported the game for a long time, and it's actually quite a good game now.
That's the thing with Ubisoft, right? So, like, their games have massive drop-off immediately because they release this horrid, unfinished product. And then they're like, oh, no, come back, we're fixing it. And then a year later, it's like, oh, now it's a good game. It's like, maybe don't release it.
Like For Honor.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, no, apparently For Honor is quite a good game now.
Yeah, now that it's not peer-to-peer games.
Yeah, so, I mean, that
ridiculous.
Division, Rainbow Six Siege, like, I kind of had to give them credit. Like, a lot of game companies have just abandoned products when they've not turned over, like, profit immediately. But Ubisoft's like, no, like, we'll continue supporting it, bringing out content, continually changing it, and listening to our community. So it sounds like they've been pretty good by their communities, I want to say.
Yeah, credit to them for that. But I just wish that they would just take their time.
No,
and release the games.
agreed. Like, I can't really comment so much on the game development cycle. I'm sure there's deadlines they have to hit, and they really are trying to do the best they can within a certain time period. I'm sure there's some decisions that they've made that were well-intentioned.
Peer-to-peer.
Yeah, I don't really know how you could release a fighting game that's peer-to-peer like that, but actually, I heard a lot of fighting games are peer-to-peer.
Well, fighting games are usually just two players.
Yeah, but then
when
you have like 4v4, that's when it becomes a problem. Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah, good on Ubisoft for supporting their games. Division 2 hopefully is good, but I'm not going to get on release, obviously, if at all. Because, man, I thought Destiny 2 was going to be a good fucking game. And it was.
Oh, no.
Until it stopped being a game.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
And it just became a fucking grind session.
Yeah.
Bungie, though, has released an update schedule for everybody to see.
Hooray. Hooray?
So
Sure. Okay.
Hooray.
That'll bring me back to the game. I was looking through I was like installing a bunch of games, and then I was like, why do I not have that much space? And then I saw that Destiny 2 is still installed. And that was something I fixed immediately. So
yeah, it's not installed for me.
But that's pretty much all I have on the news front.
Well, then.
Oh, other than that, Fortnite is releasing a mobile game for their Battle Royale.
Interesting.
Yeah. So it's going to be releasing for their iOS platforms, like the most recent iPhones, as well as iPad and shit. So I don't know if it's going to play exactly like the Battle Royale game, but yeah, it's coming out for that. And
That'd be
Fortnite's
weird.
been doing super well on Twitch.
Yes.
And yeah,
It's the most played
Or most
Battle Royale game now?
it's the most played and most watched Battle Royale game. Yeah.
That's good for them.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Like they don't really run into hacking issues like PUBG does.
Yeah.
They have tons of variety in terms of new game modes, like the 20-man team game mode they could just release recently.
yeah, I'm not sure that it's out yet, but they announced that
I think it is.
coming.
I think it
It's
is
at
actually
this
out.
point?
Yeah,
Okay.
I want to say it is. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I think I've said this multiple times throughout different podcasts, but I did think that Fortnite was totally a cash grab, money making opportunity. Like they just wanted to cash in on the craze of Battle Royale. But it looks like they really stuck to a product that seems to be really resonating with people, and people are really enjoying it. So
I think part of it is that PUBG just has a lot of polish that still needs to be done, even though it's been officially released and all this kind of jazz. And they're very slow with updates.
and I think PUBG is just one game mode.
Yes.
It's just one game mode. Seriously, it's just
And 2 maps.
yeah, it's 2 maps, one game mode. One of the maps is arguably shit, and I don't know. It's a buggy mess. Fortnite, I think, is actually far more polished in terms of bugginess. Like I've never really run into bugs or weird interactions in that game. I'm sure it's like a credit to the implementation of their engine.
Yeah.
But
I'm
yeah.
sure they happen. But,
Yeah, and
you
the
know.
games are way faster paced in Fortnite, so it really makes a lot. I completely understand why Fortnite has become as popular as it has.
Yeah,
Good.
I like it.
Yeah. I'm happy for them. Like, I know PUBG came in and there was a fresh idea, and then this is like the copycat, quote unquote, of it. But I mean, if they do it well and it's different enough, which it is, I think it's good.
Yeah. I really think PUBG just needs to step it up in terms of content production. Like they need to make more updates and have more play modes or game
Agreed.
modes.
Agreed.
It's still a fun game, but it's just it has glaring flaws, especially when you place it next to Fortnite.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Indeed.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it for me from news. What do you guys have?
That mine was just the Nintendo Direct stuff, which is a lot. So, you know.
I have a few things. Capcom has released that Monster Hunter is their best-selling game in its publishing history.
Wow.
Monster Hunter World, I'm assuming, right?
Monster Hunter World.
yes.
Yeah, sorry.
Wow, that's in their publishing history. It's the
Mhm.
best-selling game.
And this is assuming that they're not bundling together IPs, like they're or not IPs, but games for a single IP, like Resident Evil, for instance.
Well, I mean, I'm sure they're saying like
I think-
Resident Evil
I think-
7, Resident Evil 6.
I'm
like,
assuming
separate-
that they're separating titles.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Monster Hunter World is their highest selling title.
title.
Of
Yeah.
all
And
time,
assuming, like,
yeah.
seeing as how like the PC version of the game hasn't even released yet, it's gonna sell even more.
Yeah, that's
it's-
I'm gonna buy that game
Crazy.
again, and I feel like an idiot, but that's what's gonna happen.
you know, good for them. They made a game that resonated with people, and people really like it. And it's funny because Monster Hunter wasn't very pushed on the America side very much, and I think it's the kind of game that a lot of people in the States would really like. So now that they finally put some marketing behind it in America, boom, it's selling like hotcakes.
It's not just marketing either. They really streamlined a lot of the a lot of tedious fucking elements. That game still has shit tons of tedious elements, but they really streamlined it way more than the other games have.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's a good game. I wish I could. I just don't want to play it too much before the PC version comes out.
What else you got, Tony?
So this week and up until I actually didn't see when the ending of this is. I think it's April sometime.
Okay, go on.
Hello, is there anyone out there?
April 3rd, sorry, is the last time you can do this. So Overwatch, to celebrate the 20th anniversary of StarCraft, is giving
A Kerrigan skin away
a Kerrigan
for
skin
Widowmaker.
For Widowmaker. I could not think of what the hell the character's name was called for some
I
reason
redeemed the
just
skin
now.
recently, so I know
I
exactly.
already got it.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah, all you have to do is log into Overwatch, and bam, you get the skin.
It is a
It's-
nice ass skin,
The gun looks awesome.
dude.
It's Kerrigan before she got all.
It's a shame that
Well, it's-
everyone
it's
and their mother's going to be using the Kerrigan
spidery.
skin, but
Yeah.
you mean before she became a Zerg?
Yeah.
She's also. I mean, she also gets kind of more human-like in the StarCraft 2 campaign, but that's
But this is pre-infestation Kerrigan.
yeah.
Yes, that's the main thing. So again, you can get that until April 3rd. Just log into Overwatch. That's it.
Do it now.
The other things coming with this, you get a battle cruiser pet in Diablo 3. Hearthstone will get a StarCraft themed tavern brawl
Do I need to log into those games?
on March 21st.
It's a tavern brawl, and you probably need to log in for the,
The Diablo 3.
3 thing.
Fuck, I don't have that game installed. All right, god damn it, fine.
Heroes of the Storm will get anniversary portraits starting on March 27th, and World of Warcraft will get StarCraft pets.
Cool.
Cool.
So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Good for them. 20 years. That's
20 years
wow,
of
it's
StarCraft.
kind of strange to think that game came out 20 years ago.
Yeah.
We were fucking 7 years old around ish. 7 to 8 year old.
Yeah.
Years old.
That's
I can
crazy.
speak.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's a lot of news.
The last one I have is a silly one. Mario is a plumber again, just in case you're
Yeah, there was that
ever
whole debate.
confused on that one.
Well, at one point,
Who
officially-
clarified it?
Nintendo.
Yep.
Just Nintendo.
Japanese Nintendo site has been changed to reflect that he is in fact a plumber by trade.
Yeah, at one point they changed it so that he wasn't. It was just a generic guy.
So he's a sham of a fucking doctor. Then is that what you're telling me?
This
There-
kind of happened when the Odyssey
yes.
came out,
First off, yes.
right?
Yeah, when Odyssey came out, people were like, "What is Mario?
And
Is he
like,
a plumber
no,
still?"
he's not a plumber. He's,
And he's just like, "No, not really." And then they're like, "Okay, he's a plumber."
Okay.
They like backed off.
Good to know.
it just says here.
Hey
that
man, we need more people with trade skills these days.
Yeah.
there's
Don't
a-
go to college. Get a trade skill.
I mean,
I mean, sometimes it's
yeah,
actually
no,
good
like
for you.
actually, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
all right, here's my quick advice to all the kids out there. I don't know why you're listening to this, but if you have kids, maybe don't push college too hard. Let them do what they want to do, and if the college is part of it, great. If
Dude,
not,
trade skills
whatever.
are good. Is good money.
Yeah, you know how much a plumber makes?
6 figures.
Yeah, actually, sometimes
Yeah.
they're pretty good.
Electricians too.
Yeah, electricians especially.
Yeah.
They got a lot of work.
Yeah.
Anywho,
All right.
anything,
Well,
else, anything else, Tony?
sounds like that's it for news.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Cool.
Well, let's get into games we've played. You guys ready?
I'm so
I'm
ready.
ready.
All right, I'll start.
Go
Do
on.
it.
I've played a shit ton of fucking WoW this week. A shit ton. My friend Neeks actually got me to play WoW again because he like wrestled up a handful of people to play. I've been playing on the Illidan server and as a horde character, and I made an orc shaman. And I'm not using recruiter friend, so I'm doing this sort of the old-fashioned way. I'm still using heirlooms, which are like the account items, which are like equipment gear, which gives you scaling bonuses, including like bonus experience, so it helps with the leveling process. But yeah, I got them from level 1 to 90 as of yesterday, within less than a week. So I played over 48 hours of WoW over the past 5 days, 6 days.
Jesus,
Yes, I played a shit ton of WoW. Just a lot of WoW.
that's literally either a third or a fourth of the entire time you've been alive
Yes. Wait, what did I
in the
say?
past 6 days.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what? But it's been not too bad. It's been a combination of doing random dungeon runs plus questing, and like it's not terrible. I basically just got into the Warlords of Draenor content, which was the expansion before this current expansion. And yeah, I'm going to be doing the garrison bullshit, which is basically like that little home base that you make.
Yeah.
So
there's a lot.
did you do Warlords of Draenor stuff?
No.
Oh, okay. So you gave me the thumb or the
All I heard was
the
that
okay sign.
that part was really fun, quote unquote.
yeah.
You stopped playing like Burning Crusade or
Was it Burning Crusade?
not, you
Wrath?
didn't even go
Wrath
to
of
Burning.
Lich King.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So
I
I
played
it's
a
not-
Death Knight.
I'm just excited
forgot.
to get to max level and do like raid content with my buddies, and then maybe do Battle for Azeroth when that expansion comes out in September, because that's gonna be fun. They're apparently introducing 6 races, 3 for each. There's the Void Elves, the Lightforged Draenei, and the Dark Iron Dwarves for the Alliance.
Interesting.
So basically, they're like kind of like warped versions of existing Alliance races.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Dark Iron. These are all stuff.
Yeah,
in-
these are
in
all
the
these are
game.
all these are all races from that already exist within the game, but then for lore reasons have decided to join so and so faction. So for the Horde, it is the High Mountain Tauren, the shit. What's their Nightborn Elves? I want to say
Okay.
something like that.
Uh-huh.
Or Darkborn. I want to say Nightborn Elves, some shit like that. And then also the Zondalari Trolls.
Okay.
And then people data mined an extra race called the Volpera. They look like little fox people. Blizzard has not actually made any sort of announcement about their inclusion into the expansion. People just know that they are like from the data mining. They actually have like a wardrobe, like preview feature. Like when you create a new character in WoW, they actually have a slot for them or something like that.
Huh. Okay.
But I think the devs have spoken out about that, saying like, "Hey, we saw you data mine this. It's easy for like when we make new races, it's easy for us to include them in this wardrobe-esque function when we preview gear on them. Doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to
It'll
be
be
included.
playable.
They'll be playable. But apparently, that's the same thing that happened when they had Pandarans. Apparently, so more than likely, Volperas will be a playable race at some point.
Maybe neutral.
Possibly neutral, kind of like how the Pandarans were. So yeah, we'll see like how that goes. But Volperas are cute. They kind of remind me of the foxes from what's it called, Zootopia. So
Cool.
yeah. But yeah, WoW's been fun. I'm just trying to level to max level as soon as possible, but it's kind of like killing me on the inside a little bit. But it's not terrible. But I want to kill myself. But it's not terrible. I've also been playing a good amount of Rainbow Six Siege.
Nice.
They just came out with a new PvE mode called Outbreak, I want to say.
Yes.
And along with 2 new operators. Both of the operators seem pretty OP. One of them gives you like one of them literally has nano boost as an ability. So basically they inject nano machines into people, and then they like run faster, they aim down sights faster, they have a little bit of extra health. But the downside is like there's a character named Pulse, and Pulse's ability is that he can see heartbeats. He has like a heart rate monitor things that he could use through walls. And he could see people that are boosted from farther away. And like certain things like that. Also, you take more damage from poisonous gas from this one character called Smoke. So like there are some downsides to being boosted, but overall it's a plus. And then the other character's name is Lion, and his ability is he has drones that basically detect movement, but then it's only for a limited amount of time that they detect movement. And when you do the detection, it actually warns the other team that they're going to be detected soon. So like it does seem pretty strong, but like in the heat of the moment when you're like fighting people and stuff, like sometimes you don't necessarily notice the warning, and sometimes even if you do notice the warning, you're like in the middle of a fight, so you can't just stop, So it's like it's interesting. I think it's interesting. But then the PvE mode called Outbreak is kind of like you make squads of 3, and then you basically complete objectives while fighting off hordes of like infected beings. So pretty cool mode. I actually haven't played it myself yet. But I believe it is free if you own the game, and I do look forward to playing it. So yeah,
Cool.
Very nice.
yeah. Other than that, like I actually played a shit ton of different games this week, just because on stream I've been doing this thing where I go through my Steam library and play games I've never played before, and one of them one of the games that really stood out to me was a game called Abzu. And Abzu, I believe I got from a Humble Bundle. And Abzu's kind of story light, but it seems like the point of the game is I essentially more or less explore like this underwater. I explore the depths of the sea in like a diving suit, and it seems like it's in like the future. Like you see like glimpses of like dead civilizations, and it's pretty interesting. It's incredibly beautiful, and the soundtrack is great. It's a very soothing and relaxing game. So yeah, those are the games I played this week.
Cool.
Sweet. Who wants to
I'll go next just because my list is pretty small.
Okay.
Because I was out. So I actually, while I was on vacation, got invited to the MTG Arena beta.
Oh wow.
So I actually have been playing that. The game is definitely in beta, and by that I mean like they have some weird UI stuff going on. They have a couple weird visual bugs that are in the game, and it definitely needs a little bit more polish before it reaches a release state. But otherwise, I mean, playing Magic the Gathering is fun. Playing it in a digital card game fashion doesn't make it less fun. Although there is an interesting thing, like in Magic, you always have the ability to interrupt, basically, like cast an instant thing or, you know, do something on the stack, as it's called. In this game, if you don't have the option to do that, it doesn't let you like pause the game to let you think about it or anything, you know? So it's kind of funny because like most of the time, if I do something in the game and then I see that they did not have the ability to react, then I know in future turns they didn't have the ability to react, so I can just do what I want this turn. Whereas,
so is that giving up too much information?
Kind of, because like in the real game, if you're playing person to person, I can be sitting there with like 3 lands in hand, but if I'm shaking them around, thinking about what you're doing a lot, there's that element of, does he have something? Could he be doing something? But all I have in my hand is nothing. It's garbage, right? But there's that human element that is missing in that game. So it's kind of interesting and kind of weird. But yeah, that's what I've been playing. That's it. Like literally, that's it.
Cool.
Okay.
Seems like a interesting foray into Magic.
Yeah, it's pretty much their answer to like Hearthstone. I'm positive. So far, you cannot purchase packs with real money. I assume you're going to be able to at some point or another. Right now, you win packs by just playing the game, and you get in-game currency that you can spend on packs. And an interesting thing is, when you buy packs, it's not just the typical, like, 1 rare, 2 or 3 uncommons, and then a bunch of commons. Sometimes you'll get a card that's a wild card, and it'll be like a certain rarity wild card. And if you're making a deck, you can use that wild card and make any card of that rarity. So like if you have a mythic rare wild card, you can just make planeswalkers out of them. Just for, just because you have them. Stuff like that. So they seem to do a nice thing in that where if you don't have the cards you need, you can actually make them that way. They don't seem to have a way of trading in cards or combining cards to make new cards or anything like that yet. But we'll see where they go with it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm interested. I mean,
yeah, I'll keep us posted on it.
Maybe do a recording,
stream, maybe something. Yeah. Okay.
Maybe put that up somewhere.
Sure.
Social media sites that we have.
Do we have any?
We do. We have Facebook, Instagram.
Where can we find them?
Twitter, online, typically.
Okay.
Thanks.
I think all of the handles and names is CSD cast, other than Facebook, I believe is still Ctrl-Alt.
And we're trying to change that, right?
Yes. Facebook just has this
cooldown
period. Yeah.
It's fine.
Was that what you played?
Yeah, that's it.
Not bad considering they had a vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think other than that, I just...
What are games that you want to get into this week now that you're back?
Fuck.
I thought you were going to say Fortnite.
Fortnite.
You might like that actually with the...
I probably would.
Building and stuff.
You know what? We should squad up this week and do some Fortnite.
Yeah.
Are you down?
Yeah, sure.
Can do it.
I don't know what I want to get into. I know Kirby's coming out. And I do want to play that.
In fact, what are you guys doing tomorrow night?
I'm not sure.
I
I
will
have to
be
check.
at
Ma-
someone's birthday.
Motherfucking shit then. All right.
Don't know for how late though.
But continue, Matt. Sorry.
I don't know what I want to get into. I kind of want to get into Bayonetta again because it's on the Switch and I got it. I want to play it. Yeah, I don't know. There's not a whole lot out that I'm like itching to play, but you know, as time goes on, there's a lot of things coming that I'm interested in.
Oh yes.
Anyways, Tony, what have you been playing?
Well, I've been playing Bayonetta.
Thanks.
Good
job.
I haven't gotten too much farther. The game's actually kind of hard. A little bit harder than I remember.
Well,
For some
Platinum
parts.
Games in general has always had kind of a interesting spikes of difficulty.
This is kind of a controversial opinion, but with action games like that, I kind of just like the feeling of being overpowered as fuck. So sometimes I just put them on the easiest setting and just like rip
That's
through
not
it.
controversial. It's just your way
No.
you like to play.
No, well, some people always think, oh, you're just being a pussy and you
No.
Get good.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
How about this? I play the game I want. You play how you want.
Exactly. I think I'm playing it on normal, but
It's pretty tough.
those
Those games are tough.
Still, are you stuck on Lost Sphere?
I actually made it to the last boss.
Nice.
Yeah, so that guy Zemrod, I figured out how to beat him. It was actually a combination of luck and figuring out what ability to use. So there's this ability on one of your guys whose name's Van. It's an ability called
Van or Vaughn? Because it's important.
VAN. I don't know.
That's Van.
Could be Vaughn.
It's Van.
Vaughn's two A's though.
Yeah.
Or an H in there randomly.
True.
That's just Van. So he has a move
His
called
name is fucking
Hermit.
Van. What does Hermit do?
Hermit has a passive effect that could happen that applies a debuff called Parasite. And if that's applied, the next move that the enemy's going to do is blocked. It just doesn't happen. So,
Alrighty then.
I think I was explaining this guy had this move called Revitalize, where if you kill him once, he
revives?
uses that to kill one of your people instantly and then has full health.
Oh, so he basically you blocked his
So I blocked
revitalize.
that from happening and he just died. The Parasite actually worked.
What a dick.
Yeah, it was just
That
like,
seems pretty
well,
good.
I beat him in like 2 minutes. Like on my 11th
It
try.
reminds me of when I played Final Fantasy X and I was fighting the last boss, like literally the last final thing you can kill. I zombified it
Phoenix down.
and Phoenix downed it.
Nice.
It's dead.
Yeah, two
Yeah.
moves.
It's I
And
remember
literally,
that
yeah,
being the case.
literally every boss in the game is immune to zombie, except for the last boss.
Well, I'm not actually. That was the pre-boss. So you find out that he finally joins your side of the resistance, sort of.
Didn't we talk about this before? Or is this a different boss?
This is the same guy.
This is the boss that he was stuck on.
You fight him 3 times in the game.
Yeah, but didn't he join you the last time we talked about this? Or are we?
No, that was Galdra, the
Oh
lieutenant.
my gosh.
Yeah, there's a lot of
It
things
keeps
happening.
going.
Spoilers.
Yeah,
Oh,
sorry.
you.
Yeah, I spoiled it already. Said she was a girl and all that. Anyway, but
Oh shit! I actually probably. Oh well. Go
this
ahead.
game's
Damn
been
it.
out for long enough. It's been on PS4 and PC.
Continue.
The last boss is actually a guy named Crom, who
All these names
I
from
know.
other games, dude.
Is it
But
Chrome or Crom, Tony?
Krom, Crom.
not CHROM.
Could be Chrome.
No, I think it's Crom.
Okay.
So one of these parts in the game, you go inside of memories that happens to be his memories. And he was like this brilliant scientist or whatever who harnessed the power of the moon and absorbed too much of it into his own person. So he's like the moon, essentially, but an evil,
Like a moon monster.
yeah, he's like an evil moon monster.
Is he an evil Sailor Moon?
No,
Oh,
but you find out he's the reason why things are disappearing. He's doing that, but on accident. So he
Like
claims,
it's like a side effect of being a moon man
yeah, because the actual moon has decreased. Or it's weak and can't.
because he absorbed the powers of the moon.
Yeah,
by the power of the moon.
This sounds like a JRPG ass
Yeah.
motherfucking story.
then you find out the main character Kanata is actually similar to him in where he's kind of a descendant of the moon kind of character.
And that's why he has an affinity and he's able to kill the last
yeah,
boss.
he unlocks his full potential and power and all that. And then
That's
he
a
just-
JRPG
I know.
ass
Yeah.
storyline, dude.
JRPG AF.
But the last boss is very hard, and I need to grind my team up a few more levels. He is freaking hard.
Alrighty then.
So that's that game. I played some WoW as well. I started a new character on the server you're playing on.
Yeah, Illidan.
Yeah, I found all my heirlooms too. So I have.
What character did you start?
I made an orc warlock.
Okay.
I have never leveled a warlock past level like 40. So I decided why not try. If I get too bored with this, then literally I might actually just level my 103 to 10
and transfer it over.
Transfer it over.
What is your 103 right now? What character? Or what
I
class?
have a druid and a demon hunter.
Okay. I mean, with a demon hunter, you might as well just start a new one, right? Because they start at like 98 or something.
Yes, except you have to have already a character level something on that server to even start one. Same with Death Knights. I had no characters on Illidan, so I couldn't just
really?
straight up play a demon hunter.
That seems odd. Okay.
I think, yeah, I didn't even have the option of the class.
Weird.
On any hero.
Are you subscribed?
Yeah.
Huh, that's weird. I didn't know that.
It's same with Death Knight. You had to have a character at least level 60, I believe, on the server to have a Death Knight.
That's fucking weird. I didn't know.
I don't remember that.
But would you be able to straight up transfer a demon hunter over then?
I believe so, because I already have one.
Okay.
And then he, in turn, would be the high level character.
That just seems odd. Maybe you should transfer over your druid and then start a demon hunter.
Yeah, I could do that. Demon hunters are sweet, and you start at level 98.
Yeah.
So,
pretty fucking high.
and you level really fast. Like 98 to 103 was like nothing. So yeah, demonology and affliction warlock.
How are you liking warlock though? I mean, you're only level 10, so I guess you can't really say much.
Yeah, I mean, I liked warlock before. When you get up to the 40s and 50s, when you actually get real spells to use, and you have more pets like Void Walker and stuff. Again, demonology is great for soloing things because a lot of power goes into your pets, and
Right.
they can just tank everything.
Yeah, kind of like Beastmaster hunters.
Yeah. So anyway, there's that. I did play some Overwatch. I was playing some Brigitte in the PTR. She's pretty fun, I have to say.
Did you get to see her cosmetics yet?
No, but I saw that they'd released a new skin for her already.
Okay, I want to check it
I
out.
didn't see what it was.
Okay.
But yeah, she's pretty fun. She's very situational, I think. She's more like fine-tuned a support than say Mercy, where you just hover around and heal people. Like this, her shield only covers herself. So you have to just be the interceptor of whatever is coming at you. And then
I mean, Jeff Kaplan did say that she was more of a support than a tank.
she's definitely she is a support character, but I don't think it has 600 health, I believe, the shield. And I think we were talking about it last time. Her left shift is actually, she throws out her Mason Chain and it does a pushback.
Knockback, yeah.
Her shield bash is actually a mini stun, which is nice.
Like kind of like a McCree mini stun?
Just a short stun.
Yeah.
If it hits a wall.
Even shorter than
Not even
even shorter than McCree stun, I'm guessing?
yes, it's short.
I don't think you can interrupt things with just her dash. I think it has to hit a wall.
I don't know. I need to test that again because
I mean, we can check out the tooltips later, but yeah.
yeah. Also, I have a correction for you. The last one.
Mm-hmm.
Her shit, I just lost my train of thought.
Nice.
Oh, the
Her
wall,
healing?
the wall thing that you said that doesn't exist.
What wall thing?
No, I saw videos of it. They might have fixed it.
What
'cause-
wall
Okay.
thing?
Basically, there were videos of her doing her or her dash, and if she hit walls at a specific angle, it would actually bump her up into the air like a jump, and then she would jump on top of whatever she hit.
Yeah, that doesn't happen.
So I mean,
They probably patched
they
it.
probably patched it out. It probably was unintended.
That was they had that same sort of thing happen with Moira, where if she did her dash, because it speeds her up, and if she hits a thing at the right angle, she'll just go really far in the air. It's like crazy.
Yeah. So like,
Yeah, that
Yeah,
makes sense.
same sort of bug, I'm sure.
correction, motherfucker. I saw a video of that shit. So
Sorry,
Her healing is rather weak, though. Is the
Are-
problem?
is
with
it
her as
something that you
support.
tested yourself, or is it something that?
yeah, I ran into a wall on purpose and nothing happened.
Yeah, but I heard that like it was specific walls that you
And
had to
it's
hit.
specific
interesting.
angles and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't every wall that it would
Okay.
happen. So it still might actually happen. Who knows?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
under the impression it was
Her,
just when you
her
hit a wall.
healing is rather weak, though, is the only thing.
It's not
a
that
6-second cooldown to heal 150,
It's
which
not
is
that bad.
fine, but like it's not constant.
How do you generate that?
It's a cooldown.
It's just a cooldown?
It's just a cooldown.
It's a skill shot. You throw the health pack
It's not
at a person.
Not a skill shot.
it's
It's just like
it's
just
her
like a
E.
Zenyatta orb.
Oh,
kind of thing.
so it's kind of like Zenyatta
It's a
to Orb
it's a
or like
targeted
Anna's,
thing.
Anna's nano boost?
Yeah, it's a targeted thing.
Okay.
It's not a skill shot.
It felt like a
A
skill
skill
shot.
shot would
So
be
you
like
can't just-
Torbjorn throwing out.
so you
his
can't just
skill-
put it on
his
the ground?
packs. No,
Okay.
Nope,
it's
you
not like a
target,
Torbjorn
you throw
pack
it.
that you throw, but it does overheal for shields technically, but only limited shields.
I only got her in one game because
Everyone's trying to
obviously
play her,
everybody's
yeah.
freaking playing her.
yeah,
So
because she can heal up to 150, but anything over that becomes shields up to 75.
Okay, got it. That's cool.
yeah, it is cool. And yeah, this,
Is that her only heal?
That's her only
healing?
That's
heal.
Okay.
So, she has the heal, the shield, the dash, the mace, and then her ult.
I feel she'd be more of like a Symmetra type extra support.
I don't
on top
consider
of it.
Symmetra to be support at all.
No, she's defense.
Yeah.
She's a defense character.
Well,
she's
you know
a
what I mean?
defense
Like,
character.
I wouldn't pick her as a main healer for sure.
God no.
Oh yeah, I don't think
Hell
she was
no.
meant to be. So she's like, she's a niche support character that fulfills multiple roles, but none of them like amazingly.
Yeah, I don't know what she would pair well with.
I feel like she needs a move that like she can dash.
Her and Mercy, her and Lucio, maybe.
Yeah, I guess anybody with sustained heal that's
yeah,
not
anyone
her.
with sustained heal. I feel like the thing that she's missing is she has that shield, but she has no way to get between her friend and an enemy.
Yeah,
I feel like
there's-
she needs the ability to like target a friend and do like a mercy dash towards them, but bring up her shield in front of them, kind of a thing.
Yeah, her dash is very short, and like I said, you pretty much have to be an interceptor.
I guess you just need to have good positioning then.
Yes, very much so.
Zenyatta doesn't have anything like that, so like it's the same with
Absolutely
him.
not. Yeah.
So yeah, I guess
think she'll be fine.
I guess you could say that Zenyatta and Anna both lack mobility skills. So
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
But
they have-
Anna can snipe and Zenyatta can just let an orb go and just be fine. I feel like this with Brigitte, you have to be very active.
yeah, okay.
So I don't
I mean, she is on the tankier side, right? 250 health.
250 health with
yeah,
shields.
600 shield.
Or not shield, so with armor. So she actually has a little more than that technically.
Okay.
And she does have that shield.
Yeah, I think she will be fun to play. I want to check out her cosmetics though, being the cosmetic fiend that I am.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hers look pretty good.
Okay.
I've seen them.
Alrighty, next one. I'm playing some Nier Automata.
Oh wow, really? How's that?
Yeah, it's actually a really good game. I got it because Square Enix last weekend had a Steam sale
Cool.
where
How
all
much you
their
get it for?
stuff was. I got it for $30. It was half off.
I'm surprised that's still $60 full price.
It
But-
is
And how many hours into it are you?
about 4 hours. It's a very unique game. I couldn't tell what kind of game it was initially.
It's a mixture of hack and slash and bullet hell, right?
Yeah, because you start out in like a Gundam. You're basically a Gundam suit, and you just are playing like Ikaruga, and then you land, and then you're just running around this open world ish thing and killing robots.
All right.
It's pretty fun though. I mean, the story is compelling. I changed the hardest thing about this. It's default in English and English subtitles, just in case you miss anything. I changed the voice to Japanese, but because there's so much going on in the game, sometimes they're talking, but I can't read the subtitles
Ah, I see.
because I'm in a fight or something.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell did they say?
I mean, I heard that the voice acting in that game is not terrible in English.
No, it's not. I might change it back, but it's one of those things.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's an animu-ish game, and I wanted.
That's very
Japanese.
anime. There's waifus and husbandos all over the place.
There are, even though you're
Husbando. I think there's only one dude, right?
Is there
Yeah.
only one dude?
9S
9S, 2B, and
Commander are the three.
no, there's
main,
two girls. I know. I mean, two playable girls.
I'm only playing.
Oh, maybe
2B.
maybe you haven't gone that far yet. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, this is gonna be. I don't know. I'm a Square Enix fanboy apparently.
Dude, you've been playing some JRPG ass games lately.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, it's good. The last one I played was Into the Breach. I got that. Not gonna lie, I played the first level on easy and lost a mech. So I didn't save and just fuck it. I'm starting sober.
Yeah, same thing happened to me.
I was like, oh god, I did this way wrong. And yeah. So what I realized, I heard this actually. The game is very much like the board game The Duke. It plays very similarly.
So I should be great at it.
Actually, yeah.
I feel like you'd be really good at this game, Matt.
I think you would like
Seriously, this is a tactical board game. Like, I think you... Have you ever played Advanced War... Have you ever played Advanced Wars?
Excuse me?
Sorry. So basically, it's an 8x8 grid, right?
Roguelike.
You control 3 characters. You basically control 3 mechs. And you start off with 3 very specific mechs. You start off one that's like a melee mech that when you punch a target, it'll push them back one. You start also with a tank that shoots at a range and also knocks back the target one. And you also start with an artillery mech that shoots over obstacles or shoots in an arc, essentially. And it damages the target where it hits
there's a radius around it?
No. It pushes in a plus-shaped grid, I guess, around it away.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Enemies can knock into other enemies. You can knock into yourself, into the buildings, and do damage. It's
a very tactical game.
Cool.
I think you would actually love this game, Matt.
What is it called again?
Into the Breach. It's actually only $15.
$15.
Okay.
And it also comes with a free copy of FTL if you buy it.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
I liked FTL.
Yeah. So I mean, if you already have it, you could just give it to someone else. It's just a free copy.
You can gift it.
Sweet.
So
I'll look into that.
Dude, I actually think this game is perfect for you.
I'll look into that.
It's like a straight up 8x8. It's like chess with Advanced Wars units.
Yes.
Well, like I said, I think it's more like the Duke than chess, but Duke is similar to chess.
The Duke is basically a different form of chess.
Yes. So yeah, I think you would love this game. And the thing is, over time you accrue currency when you get to different achievements, and with this currency you can actually buy new squads of mechs, and then you don't actually have to play like they group the squads together. But you could actually mix and match and make your own kind of squads.
And again, it's all
Cool.
It's run based, so
yeah,
you can just save and.
You should totally get this game, Matt. I think you would really like it.
Okay, I'll get that game.
Yeah, I mean, check out the gameplay first. But I'm
getting it already.
Fuck shit. All right,
Buying it just now. Not really, but
I think you would love this game.
Cool.
Because it's very tactical.
It's up your alley for sure.
And there's there's turn orders and everything too, and like you could totally set things up to like work almost like what is that mechanism called where like things hit other things to hit other things,
like a chain reaction.
Domino effect.
It's like domino effect, but it's like there's a mechanism. There's a name for a mechanism where it's like the ball hit the brick which fell over and toppled over the dominoes that hit like
a Rube Goldberg.
Rube Gold. Shit, I need to look this up. Rube Goldberg.
Not Goldberg. That's.
Oh no, it's called the Rube Goldberg machine.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
The wrestler.
Wait, what?
Tony, more than one person can have the name Goldberg.
Nope, only the wrestler.
Yeah,
Okay.
Rube Goldberg machine.
Yep.
So, yeah, it's really cool. So you could like set it up where the tank shoots one guy, or like so you set up your turns and do whatever. But then like when it's the enemy's turn, then they'll actually have turn order and stuff. And then the thing is like it'll show like the enemy is gonna hit this space next turn. But if you knock them down one space, it'll still hit in that direction. But wherever they got moved to, you know what I mean? So you could hit enemies into hitting other enemies, or hit enemies into blocking other enemies from coming in, and it's super tactical.
Cool.
You really like it.
That's what I've been playing.
And it's pixel art in a way that's good.
Yes, it looks.
Yeah,
it looks
FTL
nice.
did it well, so
Yeah,
I imagine
it's like FTL but a little more detailed.
Cool.
Yeah, it's like FTL but a little more detailed. Sorry, I went away from the mic for a second.
A little too far.
But yeah, any other games, Tony?
That's it.
That was a lot of podcasts today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smash.
Nintendo really brings out the happiness in us.
Let me smash.
Let me smash.
No,
Let me
Ron.
smash.
No, Ron.
But yeah, I think that's enough salt for us today. Thank you for dropping by for another episode of the Control Salt Delete podcast. We will see you guys next week.
Bye-bye.
See you.